All right, I think I'm live. Let me put this link in here again. Make sure it goes through. All right, I think I'm live. I see a money sign. What does that mean? I'm not monetized. Why is they got a money sign up there? What is that for? That's strange. I don't want any money. What are y'all trying to do? What are you trying to do? What is that about? I have to look that up. I don't know why that's there. I've never seen that before. Anyway, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I hope my sound is okay. I got like five different pair of earbuds, but I'm chilling today. Had a very busy day yesterday. I decided I'm staying my ass at home. And I've been researching this morning. I've been doing a lot of garden research. I'm tired of watering that damn garden. It's pleasurable sometimes, but it be stressing me out sometimes. Some days I don't feel like it, you know. I have a different plan, for the garden. I got a different plan. I might want to, do something, do some digging or something, and then I got to go out here and spend an hour watering. So I've been looking at drip, and it's the thing. Once you start expanding your garden so big, it takes a while. So I'm thinking about doing a drip irrigation system. That's what I'm thinking about. Cut down on my time, cut down on my time. So I'm hoping my sound is okay. So anyway, um, I was like, man, these streets are talking, ain't they? So I'm just talking some shit because I'm doing some stuff and I got time to talk some shit. But I thought I'd weigh in on some of this. I got 2 cents. May got 2 cents to contribute. I got 2 cents. Let me put my 2 cents in the pot, okay? But I listened to I start off with that, and I'll talk about the Afrikaans in a little bit. But I'll talk about the juicy stuff first. Get that on out the way. Get that out the way. So everybody's been, buzzing and talking, and I have to admit, ARC is somebody who, hey, what's up, B Dub? How are you? You said you're prepped for drip. Oh, let me get over this so I can read. My ass act like I'm illiterate when I'm on this phone. You said I am prepping for drip soon. Yes, I was watering for 30 minutes just now. See what I'm talking about? This is uncivilized, what we doing. This is uncivilized. It's taking a lot of time. We could be doing some more stuff, right? But I like what you're doing, V-Dub. I'm loving your work. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Your shit, the way you be taking your photos. I love it. I love it. We got to get back to the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Black people, we got to get back to the dirt. And that's good. That's good. So yeah, I keep sharing your garden contest. Whatever you put up, I'm sharing. I'm trying to promote the garden culture. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We need more of that. And I swear to God, as black people, we got to get off this damn, technology so much and get back to the roots of shit. That's partly. Can you hear me okay, V Dub? Can you hear me okay? Is it sound all right? We got to get back to the roots of stuff. We got to start having like connections and just doing more shit. I think that's why people are getting so discontent because people are not finding fulfillment, just thinking they're gonna come online and they wasting all their time on it and they don't got nothing to show for it. With gardens and productivity, at the end of your labor, you actually have something to show for what the whole fuck you've been doing. And that matters. You spend a lot of your time with non-productive shit, you ain't got nothing to show for it. It's clear, good, good. And so that's one of the things. That's why I promote productivity. I promote productivity because human beings need a goddamn function and a purpose. And without that, we start losing our shit. Whether we know it or not, we start losing our shit. So, oh gosh, I think I left something I need on the porch. Let me finish this. I'm trying to make some sweet peas. Hold on, hold up, wait a minute. Let me grab this. But hopefully I can still be heard past this chimney. This chimney kind of thick. This chimney kind of thick. Let me grab what I'm looking for. Okay, I should hopefully still be able to be heard. Hopefully. Hopefully that thing ain't go out on me. Okay. Uh-oh. I gotta put my plug in. My shit definitely going out. Okay. There we go. All right. Got my plug in. I'm ready to go. So anyhow, I was watching, I don't know if y'all watched the interview of Sister George and Jamila. And I did my little 2 cent. I'm just a little nobody up in here and I like it like that. I ain't trying to make no money. I'm not trying to be nobody. Just hanging around. It's a little hobby, a little something to do, keep myself busy, you know. Nothing, no big deal. So for me, it's all fun and games. I don't take anything over here too serious because I know that this is not real life. And I think that's important to remember. A lot of people forget. This is not your real life. Okay. But I was just like, so Sister George, she did a response and she said she was just like taken aback. I don't know what stream she was talking about, but she said people was going in, complaining, judging, talking shit, you know, about Jamila and ARC. Now I have to admit, I don't know nothing about ARC. I don't, because I didn't watch his content. I have never seen his videos, never read his books. That's the honest truth. So I'm not very opinionated about him. I'm looking at the circumstances, how they relate to Ashe, I'm looking at the circumstances and how it relates to everyday black folks, because these are not uncommon situations that they're talking about. It's not, right? So I'm looking at that, the universality of it all. That's what I'm looking at. How universal the concept is. Uh-oh. Come on now. Don't fall down on me. Don't do that. Okay, let me get my phone right. There we go. I hit the thing on accident. Trying to get to the trash can. But it's kind of universal. This whole older man, younger woman, right? It's kind of universal. And it happens and there's some different, drawbacks to it. And there's nothing wrong with discussing that part of it. And so my critique was simply that, I feel like patriarchy in its real form failed in this situation. That's my critique. I don't have a whole lot to say about old girl because I think she's just a country simple girl trying to follow her fantasies. And she may just be one of those people who her fantasy mixes with reality and they're hard to separate, There are people like that. She has a very innocent attitude about herself. But sometimes people play innocent because they don't want accountability. They don't want to grow up and be grown. And it's so ironic, excuse me, because I just got done doing a stream and I'm doing a whole series exactly on that. The idea that people bloom late bloomers. Late bloomers is really just a resistance to adulthood. All the things that adults or adulting is supposed to be, I'm going to not do that. So I think that conversation was right in line. But y'all know what's killing me? Sister George was talking about how people was judgmental, and she was saying, like, you got people who are pretending to be conservatives, and it's conflicting. And I totally agree with it. That's why, what is the first thing I said yesterday when I was talking about the shit? I said, I am a hybrid bitch, meaning I have a mixture of things that make me, we are complicated individuals. Nobody fits into anything that's cookie cutter. We just don't, right? So you absolutely, there was an attack on porn. Let me say that. There was an attack on porn that was launched. I was offended. Y'all cannot attack pornography. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do not attack pornography. Pornography has a very good function in our society, okay? I'm not going to get on here and talk nasty, but I just want y'all to know that. Pornography has a very good function in society. It does a lot of good things. It keeps people together in lots of ways. You hear these women talking about, you hear women bragging about, yeah, I got a, what do they call it? I got a rose. And they be talking about these toys and stuff they got. What y'all think? What y'all think they watching while they using the rose? What y'all think they watching while they playing with them toys? What y'all think? Come on now. So we gotta stop that thinking that like, oh, women don't do this. They're so wholesome and women are running from sex. You crazy? You crazy as hell if you think that. You a fool. Okay? Women need porn. I shouldn't be saying the word on YouTube, right? Ain't they supposed to get me for that? But women need porn just as much as men do. Quit playing. Quit playing. Shit. If statistics and algorithms turned out, you might find out women watching and using and doing on more consumption than the men. You might just find that out. The women is doing more, doing the most more than men. We assuming all these things about men and women and consumption, and it might just be all the fuck the way off. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. I don't know. I can't judge other women. I can't tell you 100% what other women are will and won't do. But Mahogany, that's my girl, that's my buddy. But she gonna have to get off of that what you call it, that innocent act. She gonna have to cut that out. She gonna have to cut that all the fuck the way out. Cause that right there, I ain't buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm not gonna say what she says or whatever, but I'm just not buying that whole I don't want instant, I don't want that, and I don't do that. I'm like, we supposed to say that shit, right? We supposed to. Black women, we supposed to deny and pretend we ain't nasty. We supposed to. But I'm a female, and we about the same age, and I'm like, girl, come on now, come on. We ain't that crisp and clean. It can't be. It's not possible. But women, we like to play. Well, I ain't gonna say me, but a lot of women we do like to play that little role. But the women who stick to that pilgrim shit, real hardcore. I'm not talking about her. I'm just saying in general. Women who stick to that pilgrim shit hardcore, they be the worst ones, y'all. That's the ones you got to damn watch. The ones that act crisp and pristine and scary and shit. Them the ones you gotta watch. They're the ones doing everything. They doing every damn thing. You hear me? Everything. Like that girl. You look at Jamila, look at her. Now she's honest about her shit because somebody gave her permission to be honest about it. But if you walking down the street, would you know? Hmm? Would you know? No, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't have a clue. And it's that innocent act. Oh, that whisper. I was saying these whispering women, these whispering bitches, them the ones you really need to watch. With the soft voices and stuff. Them the ones you really need to watch. So that's just the history. Women have always fooled men and made men assume a lot of stuff that ain't true. And men go with it because half of them want to believe the shit. She's so nice. She's virginal. Okay. All right, motherfucker. You're going to be surprised. You're going to end up surprised. And then when y'all get together and y'all be doing some stuff, you be like, damn, where'd she get that from? What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. You be like, how does she know that? And then you start thinking like, oh, shit, this chick is different than what I assumed. Exactly. You said women start watching it earlier than men. Hell yeah. Man, I don't have no addiction, but I have to say this. I'm not going to be okay if I wasn't able to watch that shit. I'm not going to be okay. That's all I can tell you. I'm not going to be okay. We're talking about restricting it and stuff. I'm not going to be okay. That's not going to work for me. You talking about somebody who's going to lose their goddamn mind is me. I would not be okay. I have a dependency, and it's not frequentness. It's just a strong dependency, okay? Just like you need fucking water. You know what I'm saying? You dependent. You need it. And let me tell y'all something. That's a good thing. People missing the forest for the trees. It's a whole lot of women out here that these videos and this footage that's being enjoyed that y'all call CORN. I'm trying not to say the wrong stuff because I don't need no problems. I got some haters, you know. These good ladies, the reason why they can have some self-control is because they got a damn outlet. Okay? It's because you got an outlet. A lot of people need to realize that it's the outlet. It's necessary. You know, you can maintain yourself, control yourself, keep yourself balanced. You can regulate your shit. You know, that's important. That's damn important. So without that, you'd be asking to unleash a lot of beasts. I'm just being honest. There would be a lot of unleashed beasts were it not for that opportunity to bust one off from watching what you need to watch. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it just becomes a matter of routine. So, it's just routine. It's very routine for some people. Not like it's boring, just routine like regular, okay? Regular part of your program. So yeah, y'all better not touch that. Don't do that. You're gonna have the world fucked up. Don't touch it. Leave it alone. Let it be. It's keeping the world free. Okay? Don't touch it. But anyhow. So anyway, I thought that was interesting. A lot of the men who came up there to talk to Sister George were kind of in defensive mode. And it's because because I guess she was kind of championing. That's how I could say. She's championing the idea of promoting uh, OnlyFans. Like, this is what you should do. Go for it, girl. High five, And I think this is what I think, y'all. I think too often people um, try to act like what you would do and what's good for you is the standard for everybody. I think that's a mistake. I think that's a mistake. I think that if you have this kind of right leaning conservative mindset, understand that that works for you. And you don't have to champion or participate in anybody else's degeneracy. Okay? I personally, for example, I just use the POREN, for example. I watched that, right? And I find it very useful. But I don't judge anybody else, nor do I promote what I do or what I enjoy for somebody else. But I'm not judging that. You see what I'm saying? I don't have a high horse. So I can apply something that's okay for me and understand that it might not be okay for other people. I think that's kind of like grown, right? Just let people be, live and let live. You cannot promote something, right? And you don't have to judge it either. Oh shit, I didn't realize I had put some. I should be careful. That could have went in flames. You know what I'm saying? So I can see how somebody is like, yeah, this is how the world works. Conservatism, something, something, something. And I think you can state your opinion, but having this idea that you absolutely must have everybody on the planet under the same order, that's kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to promote stuff. So I wouldn't. I'm the person. I ain't gonna jump on you for having an OnlyFans, but don't expect me to show up because I'm not into the whole everyday. And that's the thing, everyday women. Is that where we going now? That's the shit I want to talk about. Do everyday women become porn stars? That part kind of disturbs me. You know, do everyday women need to be porn stars? Does your sister, your cousin? I mean, is that where we going as a culture? And I'm not judging. I'm just asking. Is that the out for every woman? It's just assumed that every woman. Are we going to get to a normal point where every woman has her a OnlyFans? Grandma got an OnlyFans. Mama got an OnlyFans. Everybody, mama, sister, friend, cousin, auntie, everybody in the family, all the females got OnlyFans. Is that what we doing? I'm just asking. Is that what we doing? Is that going to become normalized? I'll be honest. I'm a little unhappy with the idea of that. I'm not feeling that idea. Am I going to press it and judge people? No. But I can just tell you, plain and simple, I don't think we should normalize that every woman, I mean, to me, it should be a backup plan, if anything. I'm not judging, I'm talking about me. If I was in a situation where I said, oh, OnlyFans, for me, that would be a place of I'm desperate. I'd have to be in a desperate space. But I understand, too, that the reason why, in order for me to have to do OnlyFans, that's after I didn't join the military. That's after I have been a maid at a hotel. It's a whole bunch of different shit I would have to be doing before I get to OnlyFans. It would be like I'm about to starve to death. And I promise you, I go back to my father at my old ass age before I get to the point where I got to prostitute or sex sell myself. And I don't think nobody gonna buy it anyway. Because I'm an older woman. I'm not 19, I'm not 20, right? But it's a point of desperation to me. Because in my mind, I feel like women have lots of opportunities out here. And that should be an absolute desperate last resort. That's how I see the world. But I understand there are some women who call themselves, I'm a hustler, I'm a grinder, right? They think it makes them smart. Because while this chick who got a degree is over here working hard, sacrificing, doing all this other shit, she over here, at the beach doing her OnlyFans content on vacation for a whole damn month, making $20,000 a month. You see what I'm saying? So then you have to say, well, who's really smart? So I see that too. I see how there's some women who say this is a hustle, it's a grind, it's easy, it's on time. I get it. But I'm not going to try to sit here and promote like some of these dudes do. A lot of these dudes, they're acting like every woman is your wife. Every woman is accountable to you. Every woman must live up to some high expectations you have in your mind. I don't believe in that. The only woman that you need to concern yourself with and be bothered about or troubled over is your damn wife. And most of them don't have a damn wife. So they get very emotional and bothered. And I'm not getting into the gender war shit. I'm just telling you the nature of the conversation. And I get where those dudes is coming from. I definitely get where Gabe is coming from. Gabe has a middle class mindset. And when you're a professional, you invest in yourself. That's the idea. Invest in yourself, invest in your brain, invest in your future so that you have better choices or options. So I get where he's coming from, right? And there's a little bit of elitism in that. No doubt, I do acknowledge that. There's a little elitism in the idea that you must be low class, desperate, or pathetic for you to do sex work. I happen to subscribe to that belief. But again, that's elitist. Because some people think it's a great career. There's nothing wrong with it. You're not hurting anybody, right? People have all kind of justifications. So I don't want to be self-righteous. I can just tell you ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. And any man who been my man, if I end up doing that, you failed. Okay? You fucking failed. But like I said, I'll never get to that place. I would never get to that place. Because that would mean I have no options in the world. Like no good ones. So I can't see it. Sorry, I'm getting all these goddamn pots. I'm about to make some tea. So that's where I'm coming from. You said I'm happy. I'm happily divorced. Happily divorced, yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody got to like live your best life. You know what I'm saying? If you got to make new decisions and new choices with new information, hey, live your best goddamn life. And that's the thing I would tell my younger self, if I could. If I go back and tell my 18-year-old self something, I'd be like, girl, all them things that you thought you had to do and you was doing to please other people and all this time you spent on worrying about X, Y, and Z, fuck all that. That's what I tell my younger self. Because I spent a whole lot of time trying to fit certain molds, and that shit ain't working. It ain't worth a goddamn thing. And I don't regret it because I have, everything is always grass is green on the other side. I don't regret having been spent so much time in education and formal education in my career. I don't regret it. But I think if I was 18 again, knowing what I know now, I probably would have been somebody who's just like, I'm going to go work for like a nonprofit and traipse the world, just go where I want to go, be where I want to be. And I'm going to just travel the world freely, That's probably what I would have done. I did travel the world, but I didn't do it as a career. I didn't live like just from the moment. And that's what I think I would do. I would live very spontaneously. I don't know if I'm going to be in Africa today or Europe tomorrow. I'm gone. I'm out here. I'm like an adventurer. I would live my life like a adventurer. I would just explore everything every day. That's all it would be. Kind of like Anthony Bourdain. I probably would do that shit. I figure out how to travel. Maybe be a blogger or something. Endorsements for hotels or something. I don't know. Something like that. I would live a lot more freely. I wouldn't put my roots down nowhere till I got goddamn old. If I could tell my younger self, just go goddamn be free in the world. But of course, I can only do that if I was an American citizen, because we the only ones can move like that. So to this BDSM, that's funny, y'all. I tried to go listen to Chaos Range channel. A lot of people pick at him. I don't know the dude. I don't got no problems with Chaos Rain. I know he's manosphere and he's deep into it. And he's a gynocrat. He's a black male gynocrat. He's obsessed with women. No doubt about that. But I went over there and tried to listen to his stream because somebody mentioned that he had a stream about the whole Jamila Curry and everything. Man, that shit was so cringe. I couldn't even get past 5 minutes. That shit was so goddamn cringe. Oh, I gotta. Do I have somebody? Miss Queen Sunkiss. Hey, hey, come on up. Let me. I wasn't even looking. All right. Hey, lady.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How about you?
I'm fine. I just came over here to see what you doing.
Oh, girl, I'm in here just doing this kitchen stuff, and I figured I'd go live and add my 2 cents. Y'all tell me if the sound is bad. If it do I need to change the sound? Anybody in the chat, tell me if I need to change the sound because sometimes it'll do that burp burp. If it's not doing that, I'll leave it like this. Y'all let me know if it's burping burp burp. Okay. If y'all don't say, then I'll leave it like this. So what's been going on with you, lady? What's your thoughts?
About what?
Oh, what I was saying.
Uh, I've been here like 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just talking about Jamila, and I was just sitting there saying about Chaos Rain, um, and I was talking about how I tried to listen to his version, but he was so like creepy and weird. The shit he was saying, I just like I can't. And he was going for
All
three
right,
hours.
you
I was
breaking
going.
down.
Oh, okay. Let me take it off. Let me take it off. I'm gonna take the picture off, and then I'm gonna take this. Take off the cam and take the mic off. Hold on. That way I can be heard. Let me do that. Take off the cam. Let me take off the audio. Okay. Microphone. All right, Queen, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me turn it up a little bit. Turn this goddamn water off. But yeah, Chaos Rain was just like, oh, yuck, you know. But I was talking too about this idea of all those women acting like, or men too, acting like women are so fucking innocent. Don't nobody like sex, and it's just, I'm just like, y'all dudes need to get it together. Because even in this situation, it's like they just think that women are so prudish. It's like it's hard for them to believe that women watch porn, women have sexual selves. You don't have to cheat or hustle a chick out of her coochie. Like women are nasty. We are. Like get the hell out of here. And so there's like this sense of we gotta put you back into cleanliness.
But they watch porn.
Huh?
But they watch that type of material. It don't
Right.
make no sense.
And that's the thing. We all watch it. So what are we doing here? We all watch it. But I don't think watching it is a measure of whether or not you're socially conservative. Thank you guys for telling me it's burping. I don't think that's a measure. You can't say, oh, you're not a conservative because you watch this. I think ultra orthodox conservatives who are like real far right Christians, damn near Puritans, they might have a problem with it. But I think it's become so mainstream and common. I don't think you can measure whether someone is socially conservative by whether or not they watch that. I don't think so.
I don't know. I honestly don't care. That's a grown ass woman. She can do whatever she want to do. People watch it. Somebody got to make it.
Well, I don't consider that corn. I don't consider that corn. And that's what I was saying. I feel like it's weird because it's like the everyday person. Is that where we're going? I like your feedback on that. Are we going to the point where it's like our daughter, you know, is gonna have Is it gonna be automatic? Like everybody daughter got OnlyFans? I'm talking about when I say OnlyFans, I'm talking about nasty, selling sex, not just regular. Is it gonna be like all our cousins, our friends? Are we gonna, as womankind, is that just gonna be commonplace? Is that where we're going now? I'm not judging it. I'm just asking. Is that where we're going? Are we gonna be to the point where every woman, when she said, "Well, I want to get my hair done, I guess I'm gonna use my OnlyFans money"? Is it gonna be so commonplace? Is it gonna be normal? It's part of culture. Every woman show her shit because it's easy.
No.
Adding to the stage, Big J. Hey, what's up? Hey.
Ah,
Hey.
I wish these Negroes who was on Sister George, what's going on, May and
Hey.
Sunkiss.
What's your thoughts?
Them niggas that was on Sister George's channel. Hold on, are y'all there? Hold on, can
We
y'all
can
hear
hear
me?
you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I wish them niggas. Y'all, I'm listening to Sister George talk about this earlier today, and all them niggas over there, you got no business talking. The only one who making any sense was MOT. Everybody else should have shut their fuck up. You don't know you. Some of them niggas don't even know ARC nor his wife. Shut the fuck up. You know nothing and you're talking. I'm getting tired of
Like,
niggas who are talking and don't know shit about what's going on.
like Freeze on Lou.
Yeah, like Freeze on Lou. Like Freeze on Lou. Yeah, I'm definitely talking about Freeze on Lou. And I tell that nigga on Discord, I'm talking about his ass. I'm really getting
Right.
tired of niggas who don't know shit and you're talking. All you niggas don't have kids, but yet you're talking. None of you niggas are married, but you're talking. That ARC married this woman. And you see that bitch ass Don Gordito talking about we got to make judgments for what, nigga? For what, Don? Because now no we supposed to make. He's being ill. Alan Roger Curry is being ill. He was irresponsible. He gave her the house. He put himself on life. He got life insurance. The son has a fund. What the fuck you talking about? He's irresponsible. Get tired.
Okay.
This is why the world does not respect the American black man. Because you focus on the wrong shit. Mind your business. You should be more worried about MAGA. You should be more worried about the FBI director. These niggas remind me of the Hebrew Israelites that will go on street corners all day, yell at women, or will not yell at the police, the fire department, or city hall. You focus on the wrong shit. That's why you do not belong at the table of nations. Sorry.
So Big J, the house was paid for 100%.
If she said that how she's still in the same house. She's still in the same
Right.
house with him. Where he lived in and died in.
Right. I'm looking at all I'm thinking about is a house is one thing, but house can't have a mortgage. And I was saying, if he left her mortgage free, then everybody needs to really be quiet. You see what I'm saying?
Whether she mortgage free or not, it ain't nobody's goddamn business. Don't
But it
nobody need
is.
to be saying nothing. No, it's not. Ain't nothing that go on inside of anybody's household, marriage, anybody's motherfucking business.
It is. Why you figure?
How is
And
somebody
black
else marriage
men,
your business?
and I'm gonna say black men need to stop that cornerstone. That's corner. These niggas online remind you of them niggas that I always see at the street corner. Where there is a liquor store right by. They sit there and you talk about everybody else. That's what black YouTube is. A bunch of niggas on a fucking street corner nearby a liquor store talking about every goddamn body. Shut the fuck up. You know nothing. But like you're talking.
How is
Them
they
get t-
marriage anybody's business?
I
May.
cannot believe these folks decide to come mow the grass while I'm sitting here next to my door.
oh,
I
on a
say it's people's
Sunday.
business.
But anyway, that's
I only say it's people's business because three things. First, I'm just now realizing who he is. I was looking at the scenario and circumstances, not the people particularly, because I don't know
Mm.
neither one of them. But he was a public figure. He's an author, and my understanding, blog talk, and all this other stuff. And he was a public figure. So a lot of his information, he was sharing his private business with people. That's one. And number two, his wife created, it was a Curry Family Values or something like that, or Curry Family something blog.
mm-hmm.
And she was showing the intimate parts of their life, telling their business and stuff like that, showing the inside of their house, their kid, their moving process, her inner thoughts, her growing watermelons. I just looked at one video. So when you get to the point where you're showing your family and your stuff, then you do become subject to public commentary. And thirdly, once you do an interview like that and you've invited your husband's fans to come look at your whatever you're going to show on OnlyFans, now you've opened yourself up to the public for sure, especially the interview part. So those
Just
three
because you
things
open yourself up don't mean it's anybody's business.
no, but I'm saying you made yourself available for public scrutiny, comment, and critique. Yeah.
That still ain't nobody's business, especially motherfuckers that can't even get a date, let alone get married.
Well, when you say business, what's another word for nobody's business? What's another word for that?
Ain't no another
Affairs.
word.
Stay out
It ain't
people's
nobody's business.
Okay, so maybe you mean telling people what to do and how to live their life. You mean that part, trying to
right,
direct
So
people?
I mean,
right,
it ain't
right,
nobody's
right.
damn
No, no,
business what the hell they got going on.
no,
Unless
no, no,
if
no.
if
I'm
ain't
telling
nobody
people,
finna go over there and pay her bills and manage what the hell she got going on, then it ain't none of their business. You opinions like assholes. Everybody got one. Who
no,
gives a
no,
shit what you got to say about
no.
somebody else's business?
I'm telling these niggas. No, I'm telling these niggas stop trying to tell other people what to do.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you ain't married. Your woman left you, nigga.
Oh Lord.
You. I see all them niggas on that panel talking. Y'all don't got women. Some of the women left your ass. Yet though, y'all ain't leaving your wife shit because none of y'all are married. Some of y'all don't even want to see your kids. I'm looking in the comment section. These the same usual suspects who want to pass judgments on everybody else. Yeah, and y'all try to flag down my channel because I tell y'all what to fucking do. Y'all don't like that when I tell you niggas what to do. I told you nigga last night to go to hell and burn in the bitch.
Damn.
And
What did he do?
Clue, nigga, you better not say a fucking word to me, bitch. Cause I got the potho's.
Clue done got into some trouble. He
You
did.
got a white woman. You got a white woman doing hell hydra, and y'all still fuck the bitch. And your wife is mad at you, nigga? Shut the fuck up and stop interfering in my goddamn business. Get tired of niggas interrupting me, trying to run interference when I'm power driving another nigga that's straight to hell. Get tired of niggas trying to intersect. Clue, shut your bald-headed ass up. You go to black spaces talking shit. When you go to white spaces, they humble your ass. They butt break your bitch ass. And I know, nigga, you listening. Cause this gonna go back to you, Clue. Hoe ass nigga. Mind the business that pays you. Get tired of you niggas interfering with the fuck I'm doing. You niggas had my name on y'all's mouth last night. And when I popped up, let's stop Big J. Oh, we're gonna have a stop Big J movement. No, nigga, you called me up, nigga. Y'all talking shit about me for 30 fucking minutes before I popped up. And Nate, I'm serious, Nate. I stopped all those 300 pounds off your ass. I mean that shit. I'm not playing with you and that other nigga over there. The only difference is y'all in Florida, I'm in Texas, and I wish you niggas was in Texas. I'm not playing
Big
with none of you niggas
Big J, what channel was you on where they was talking crap?
on Brownie's channel.
Brandon channel.
Huh?
Hey, brownies.
Oh, oh, Brownie had a party, huh?
Yeah,
Hey, Clue would be having to pay the white people for saying nigga instead of saying if he don't say if he don't say it with the ER, they make him pay them.
right. You better shut the fuck up.
So
Shit,
Clue
my
said,
eyes wide. See, I didn't know that. See, I didn't know all that shit. My eyes wide open on that shit.
This who people be letting on their panel. You be talking about, I mean, no the hell I ain't. I know fucked up motherfuckers when I see them. I let somebody that go over there to them white spaces and get mistreated and shitted on because of their race come over here and talk shit to y'all. I about eating it this hell. You can't speak shit in my face. They use a self-hating, degenerate ass nigga. You'll have to get the fuck out. Nate big as hell. I think he
Who?
under 30. Nigga, please. I'm not finna, no. Both of y'all should keep my name out your mouth. I don't got none of this shit going on. The two you got going on. So don't worry about me and what the fuck I be doing. Neither one of y'all. Cause both of y'all are pathetic.
And and while that 500-pound bitch sitting over there trying to come at me on the panel, you got that 400-pound nigga up in the chat room. Big J's channel will be gone in 3 weeks. Nigga, I'll sue you. And I mean that shit. You touch my channel, I'm suing. I can look up your Rumble account, bitch. The videos you got on Rumble, the videos I got saved, when you talking about you want to dox me and shit. No, I got all that shit. So I'll take all that land you got in Georgia, bitch. I'm not playing with you niggas no more. And yes, and I'm serious about jumping off that cliff. I want the entire goddamn operation closed the fuck down. You got Myron over here. You know, I've been trying to find. I hope Myron comes down to Austin. I hope Myron goes down here to San Antonio because I'm coming for his ass in public. Why you over here talking about hate speech? Yes, Myron. I told you I'm coming. I'm he always want to. Everybody, Myron never puts out his schedules of the college campuses. Stop. You want to debate, motherfucker? Debate somebody at your age. Why are you trying to go after these college students like a pack of bitches? You niggas are bitches. Trying to debate college students. Calling college girls hoes and shit. No, nigga, call me a hoe. I'll be at A&M. I'll be at UT, nigga. I'll be at A&M San Antonio or UT San Antonio. I'll be there.
can y'all hear me?
I'll be
Yep.
at Texas State, motherfucker. It's time to make
So,
things right.
okay. So, yeah, I don't understand like what is the big deal. She got her OnlyFans and what is the problem exactly? What is people in the uproar about? Oh, make on again.
But since I keep on talking since though she is gone. I entertain y'all since she
Go
got
ahead.
booted off. I don't know.
Oh, she back. Man, can you hear us? Man,
Hold on. Hold on. We're hearing hold on. On the
Can y'all
private
hear
chat
me?
said, "Can you hear?" That
Yes,
never mind, son. Because you yeah, I hear. Yeah, we hear you now.
Okay, yeah. This thing, how does the fuck this keep kicking me out my own shit? What's up, Gabe? What's up?
is your Bluetooth on? Because it's probably jumping back to your Bluetooth. So make sure your Bluetooth
Ah,
is on.
that could be it. Let me turn this shit off.
I feel bad. I should never encourage Sister George to interview her. I should never encourage that shit. I should told Sister George don't do it.
Why?
I shouldn't
I
because it gives these niggas ammunition to
mean,
judge.
they can
You,
judge whoever the fuck they want to
you know
judge.
these huh?
They gonna do that shit
No,
anyway.
no,
Who gives a
no,
shit?
no. We need to teach these niggas. How about no, 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 no? We need no. These niggas need to stop. They need to start working on their own damn self. Them niggas that appeared on that panel, like Free Zone Lou, you got no business to talk. None of you niggas got no business to talk. Y'all didn't know this man. Y'all didn't know this woman. You don't know,
Freeze on gonna
and
be
then they
divorced in the
created
next
scenarios. Well, he,
3 to 5 years.
huh?
Freeze on gonna be divorced in the next three
So
to
what?
five years. I said he'll be divorced in the next 3 to 5
It, it,
years.
is he married?
Yeah, he married with a child.
The,
And I was
but my
listening to
point,
him talk
but
to Sister George, and he can't even have a civilized conversation with uh I don't know if it's a black woman or just with women in general. She had to tell him I'm trying to have a civilized conversation, which should have been understood
it,
by
it,
the way her demeanor when she was talking to him. And he was talking to her with this vitriol. He's being socialized incorrectly, hanging around these niggas. And that shit is gonna take a toll on his marriage. So let these people judge. They're not doing
no, no,
anything
no,
but
no, no. We need to teach these niggas. No, 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 no. We need to teach these niggas how to talk right and how to walk right and how to think right. You don't go around there
and who's
and
gonna
just
do
and
that?
just land black dog pile on a woman. That why why everybody want to ask me that question? No, no, breaking them to stop these niggas to stop doing this bullshit.
Okay, but you
You know,
saying that's what
they
should
they
happen.
they they
It's only natural.
they are more worried about correcting a bitch, quote unquote, rather than correcting their own goddamn selves or correcting that white man over there.
Okay, but that's the natural question. If you say we need to teach them to do this, then who's the fuck gonna do it? Because most of the men in this particular space behave that way. So who's gonna teach them how to
Kick
correctly
them
speak to
off
women?
of YouTube. Kick them off of YouTube. Make YouTube abide by its community guidelines. Force YouTube to by its own damn rules. That's how you get you in the shit. These niggas, these
Gabe,
niggas, these
it's
niggas
not a
think that it's
Gabe,
okay.
Gabe, it's not a wish. It's not a wish, it's an observation. Okay? Now you ain't got to like what I said, but I'm watching like everybody else. And I see an issue, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a consequence for that shit. Now, you can call it corny or whatever the case may be, but at the end of the day, women deserve and want to be respected as well. And what I heard was some disrespectful shit, and it was behavior that I didn't see at the beginning of his YouTube career, which means, like a lot of people in this space, he's falling victim to the psychological warfare that is put on these people. That's why these people behave that way. So, I mean, somebody needs to say it so these people can realize where they are, what they're listening to, and what are the real life natural consequences for this shit. Because this shit, this particular space puts out a lot of illusion and delusion out that these folks somehow start to think is reality. And that's not what's going on in reality. So I think not speaking truth to power is corny. And it wasn't no wish. I didn't wish nothing. I made a blanket statement. I didn't say, "Oh, I can't wait till he get." I said, "No, he'll probably be divorced in the next 3 to 5 years based on what I heard."
But
No,
to be
it
fair,
wasn't. It wasn't no
no,
back and forth. You need to go back and listen to that exchange. You need to listen to the vitriol he had in his voice for absolutely no reason. You need to go listen to the fact she had to tell this man, "I'm trying to have a civilized discourse." She shouldn't have had to make those statements. Why did she have to make those statements? Because he's been socialized in a way that tells him it's okay to disrespect this woman. So, mm, Gabe, I made a complete statement. Okay, now you can pick and choose parts of it, or you can listen to the entirety of what I said. The entirety of what I said was, I have seen a change in the way he communicates. I've seen a change in his personality since I first encountered him until now, which means he has been psychologically infiltrated. That's what I said.
do you think what I was saying earlier though? Do you think that when you have, like I was talking about the three layers, where you open yourself up, do y'all not think that you're open to criticism when you put yourself out there as a guru? You put yourself on a blog with your family, and then you do an interview. Do you not? Do y'all think that that's natural to have people criticize or have their two
I,
cents? Do y'all think?
it's
I,
not. It's not. It's not. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, Queen.
I think people
Queen,
gonna
go ahead.
always have something to say. People always got something to say. But at the end of the day, who the fuck is any of these people to say anything? Like,
But
she'll
Queen,
be a fool.
you the Queen. You love talking about content creation. Isn't that part of the
Hmm.
game too? Isn't that part of the game though? Content creation,
Yeah,
critique
and
or
I'm sure
otherwise, praising or
I'm
critique.
I'm and I'm fairly certain that that is why the video that she put up on OnlyFans is the video that she put up on OnlyFans. I'm pretty sure that's why she took the interview with Sister George, so she could go ahead. Excuse me. Hold on. Sorry. So she can
It's
gradually
okay.
step herself into what she's trying to get into. I think these things that she doing are calculated to go ahead and prepare her for what the hell she finna embark upon. Because to take that link and she said she know that that man was part of the phase. And she already know what Dennis be talking about. So why drop the link in that man's Patreon
Right, right.
if she, and then it's not like they went over there and they saw ass and titties. No, all they see is her face and her masturbating. Well, you can't even see that part. All you can see is her face.
You can
So I think,
assume. You can assume.
and that's all you can do. So, you know, I think it's a calculated way that she moving because you can't do nothing about anybody's criticism. But at the end of the day, it's for me, it's not about the criticism. It's about the people that's doing the criticizing. Who the fuck is any of you motherfuckers to criticize this lady on any level? Who? Like,
Okay, so you saying some people don't, they just need to shut the whole fuck up because they don't have any room because they don't got no wife, no nothing, no nothing, no nothing, and they don't have.
exactly.
Okay, incels, basically incels running their mouth, running amok. I agree with that, but I think people who have a genuine opinion, I don't see anything wrong with expressing that because, like I said, I know what I'm not gonna do, and I know what ain't for me, but I understand that people are different than me, and my standards are just different. Some shit I'm just not gonna goddamn do, but that's because I have a whole different, walk of life and influences on me. So those things don't allow me to do those things. So it's not about a better or less or this or that judgment. We just different. And we raised different, and grew up different with different values. So like I said, my concern is in general, this topic makes me wonder, is every girl, is that going to be her ambition? Is that going to be her thing? OnlyFans, pornography, sex sales. We as women are we going to regress? And it's like everybody's mama and auntie and grandmama busting it wide open somewhere so they can get their hair did. I'm concerned about that. I ain't gonna lie. And I
But
think,
why?
see, girl,
Well, well,
don't do this. Don't
well,
do this,
why?
James.
Because why should we? No, why should women? Right? Why should women? Why should you be concerned? Because we live in an economy that's bad. So if a woman out here busting it wide open on OnlyFans, who am I to judge? Because the dollar's dropping, Donald Trump is in office. You see the world all fucked up. The price of eggs going up. Well, shit, I'm gonna shrug my shoulder like, hey, sis, hey, you got it. God gave you the gift. You being a woman, well, flaunt the shit.
Y'all making BGS's goddamn
That's all.
feelings
That's all I'm
hurt
gonna
too.
tell you. You got kids to feed. She got a child to feed. I can't blame you at this point. Your
That's what
husband
I'm
is,
saying.
is
This
gone.
this
Your
this love of
Yeah,
money.
hold on.
This
Let
love
me
of money.
piggyback.
Go ahead.
Let me piggyback off of that.
Hmm.
She has a child to feed. Since
We're
that
not talking
man
about
has,
her. I'm not talking about her. I'm talking in general.
well, yeah, but I'm just saying, since that man has passed away, how long has he? How many of these people they got anything to say? Sent $1 her way, a card, asking how she was doing, anything.
no, none, none,
How
none,
many?
none,
How many times?
none of them
How
niggas
many?
like Super Sly.
That's not true.
None of them
9 months
niggas
ago,
like
I
Super
looked on her
Sly.
blog. On her blog, 9 months ago, somebody in the chat said, "Hey, I'm a supporter of your husband. How can I help and support you?" It's on her blog, the one about the watermelon. So some people do reach out. But go ahead.
But
No. I'm talking about these niggas in this space. I'm talking about these niggas in this space who wanna
how many?
SBE, shame, blame, and explain. I'm talking about these niggas in this space. They never want to donate $1 to anybody who's really in trouble. That's why I have a hatred of a lot of these niggas in this space. I want these niggas dead. Yeah, I said it.
How many of them reached out to her versus how many went over there and subscribed to her OnlyFans? And see, they said something. If you in a situation, and no, let me answer your question first. I want to kind of stay on the topic of your show. Um, no, I do not think it's going to be the norm that every woman just has a OnlyFans. Number one, everybody don't even want to be on no damn camera. That's first of all. So you got that. Number two, everybody ain't into showing their body off to everybody, especially not strangers over the internet. It's only a specific type of person that wants to do this sort of thing. And which is why I said that's the reason why she is floating this out the way that she is. Because I'm sure she got pictures that she can post and all of that. She didn't do that. She put up a video that's only showing her face.
Okay, cool. But let me just say this. You said my concern is I don't want it to become normalized that us women devalue ourselves as far as anything else that we can do and can be. And that's just our go-to, or it's our tip money to ourselves. That's just my concern, but I know I'm not in a position of power to do anything about it. I'm just expressing my 2 cents, and I'm seeing it become normalized. Do you know how many women I saw in this live that Sister George just did, talking about, "Oh, I might get me an OnlyFans. Oh, I'm interested in that. Oh, I could do that. What's wrong with it?" It's becoming very normal, and I don't know. As a
Yeah, okay.
feminist, I just think that as a feminist, I am concerned that women are going to have sexuality become an objectification of us. I'm concerned about that. Go ahead.
So wait. Are you a sex positive feminist, or are you a sex negative feminist? It seems like you a sex negative feminist.
I think women as individuals need to seek their own personal liberation, right? In whatever form they need to, no doubt
Hmm.
about it. But I think we have to be careful as the collective of women not to put ourselves in places and situations where we are collectively becoming sex objects or less than human beings. Okay.
Why
So
would you have? Why would having sex make you less than a human being?
Well, I'm saying when we become valued for that mostly, and that's the thing we lead with. You know how you say men lead with their wallet? Then you just become a trick, right? You just become a simp. Women don't want to lead with sex like this as a collective. I'm just saying if it becomes normalized, instead of me going and saying, let me invest in my brain and my creativity, let me go sew some shit, create some shit, be a productive bitch. Instead of that, let me just automatically go get me some. And it don't have to be OnlyFans. It could be whatever, but I'm gonna use sex
It,
and these titties, and that's how I'm gonna. All women, we just gonna use that. That's the first go to. I have a problem with that.
I have
okay,
seen
but
women use their bodies,
if
their
I was on,
sexuality. Go ahead, BJ.
no, you go ahead, Queen. I'll come after you.
I've seen women use their bodies in all kind of various ways, creative or otherwise. It's not nothing that's unusual or unnatural. So I don't even understand where you coming from with it, because women have always been an object of attraction throughout time and history. That's just part of being a woman.
Uh,
You don't get being
but then, okay, I disagree with you
about
on that
what
because at some point it becomes a form of manipulation, and
women use their bodies to manipulate men all the time. This ain't new.
yeah. But some of us men like myself do not like to be manipulated with
Then
sex.
don't get with a woman that's gonna manipulate you. Some women are manipulative. It is what it is,
No,
but that don't change the fact that she can manipulate a
it
man.
is, but it's witchcraft. I'll say it.
Okay,
It's
so go
witchcraft
burn
to
all the
manipulate
witches.
man,
Okay,
anybody with sex.
well go burn all the witches, because it is women that will do that, and it just is what it is. Now, hopefully, you got some women around you that love you and put you on game, so when it comes to you, you can see it and recognize it and leave it alone. But it is what it is. Just like it's some men that ain't gonna do nothing but
Mama,
objectify a woman, no matter who they are. But to respond to May, what I'm saying is it's a certain type of woman that's not gonna better herself, that's gonna stop at sex. Most of the women, even some of the women that do have OnlyFans, don't just stop at sex. Inside of inside of sex, they might be creating something. Sex might just be the catalyst for them pushing whatever it is that they pushing. Like that intellectual media chick. That woman is very intelligent,
ooh,
and she uses that OnlyFans and that sex
and
shit to push her shit out. And I watch that girl content because she's intelligent, and she's always been like that.
I think that
intellectual media.
a lot of women are valuing making money off of sex. There's that element. There's some women
And
like
why
you
shouldn't they?
smart bitch because you make money off of sex. I happen to think opposite. So I guess to answer your question, Big J, I guess in some ways I'm a sex negative feminist, because I think that when women start,
Hmm.
if you want to go out here and do something for artistic purposes, I guess you
Your
feel like
mic burping
express
again.
yourself, that's cool, huh?
Your mic was burping.
Oh, how could it burp? Let me. Oh,
It
really?
stopped now.
Oh, okay.
Stop now. But here is my point. Right,
Okay.
when you devalue women, right, you're asking for these bum niggas with these ideologies to prove them right. It's time to stop proving these niggas right. Do the opposite. Don't prove them right. Now, as far as in intellectual media, right, in her OnlyFans, everybody know. Now, I told people she was on OnlyFans because, like, if you go to her channel, her YouTube channel, the link to her OnlyFans is on her YouTube channel, right? And she talked about history over there too. But also, there's times she does videos testing out dildos and sex toys, you know. And yeah, but I don't talk to her about how she test out, try out different brands of dildos and sex toys and shit. I talk to her about other shit. No, not me. Serious. I talk to her about. You see me over there. I talk to her about other shit on her YouTube channel. You know,
Oh, I'm not
and
laughing at
people
that.
need to
I'm
stop
just
acting
laughing
like,
at the fact that somebody's discussing the reviews of the dildos. I didn't know they was doing that. That's funny to me. Okay.
yeah, 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 yeah. On her channel, if you go to her OnlyFans channel, intellectual will test out dildos, and she'll test out sex toys. That's all she does on her channel over there.
Okay.
Well, I mean, outside of the history and her doing research and shit. Now, yeah, she'd be like, oh, this dildo's from Japan. This one's from China,
Right.
ladies, and this one's from this, that. Yeah, yeah. I've been looking at it like, okay, and she's over there, she's trying it on. You know, she's trying it. You know, I'm like, yeah,
Well,
and she do got that weird face when she go into orgasm mode, but that's
oh
a whole.
wow.
Oh
I
my
ain't gonna talk
Oh
about
God.
that, but
wow. Oh goodness.
yeah, but
Oh my.
yeah,
She put that on camera too? She put that on camera too? God, Lee.
yeah, yeah, it's on
They show it
camera.
all,
Yeah,
huh?
that shit's on camera, but
I
yeah,
keep
but
pressing Queen
you know,
because Queen is
how do
not
you even
trying to
have an
hear
OnlyFans
my.
account?
Did you get one yet, Big J? Because
Go
you
ahead.
said you was gonna get one. Did you get it? Did you get it, Big J?
That what?
What, an OnlyFans account? I've been, I've been, I've been having an OnlyFans account.
So what you gonna do with it? What's the plan at this point?
I've been having one.
I asked you what's your plan. What you gonna do with
Nothing
it?
now, because I was going to use that as nothing now, because I was going to use that as a form of pay, as an alternative to pay Patreon, because it was a Patreon alternative before everybody made it into about sex, because I was there at the early days of OnlyFans.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Before
I
that.
was there like what,
It's a whole
five
bunch
years
of
ago.
shit
Yeah,
on OnlyFans. Everything ain't sexual. People that got big
yeah.
platforms
Now
have
everything's
OnlyFans, and they fans can go over there and get exclusive content that's not sexual because that's not what they do.
right.
But I'm speaking on the people who are using it for sex. That's the ones I'm focused on. I'm pressing you again, Queen. So you trying to say that you don't think it'll become normalized that a lot of women will have an OnlyFans and that'll be normal. It'll
May,
be common. If not OnlyFans, some other outlet, but sex
May,
will be the way I get to some extra money,
no,
right?
because no. See, that's the thing. People think. First of all, when people say that, I question what they really think about men. First of all, because that's insane. Number two, um,
What's insane? What's insane?
it's insane to think that it's gonna be commonplace with women just making money off of sex. Because that's not how the hell they work. You
How?
are a
Why not?
content
Girl,
creator.
stop.
No, ain't no girl stop. This is true. This is what I'm talking about. People be talking, don't know what the hell they talking about. You're a
I ain't been
content
on
creator.
OnlyFans, so that's why I don't know
It
what I'm
is
talking
not
about.
about the OnlyFans. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Sex work. That's what it is. It's work. You have to work. People think,
That
oh, I'm
ain't
gonna
no
just get
work.
up here and put some titties on, put a good bra on, and that's all I got to do. No, you don't. There's a lot more to that than just getting up there and showing your titties if you trying to make money. You have to actually work. Just like content creators get up here, put their shit together, edit it out, do all these bills and whistles and things. So do those women over there on them OnlyFans. They can't just
Queen,
get up
stop
there
trying
and
to
post.
sell it. Stop trying to sell it and just tell what it is.
No, I'm gonna tell how I'm telling because people need to be educated on what they talking about so they can stop sitting out here sounding like jackasses. Sex work is work. So to sit up here and say that somebody is devaluing themselves just because you don't like what they do for work is out of line because they have to work. They have to do the same thing that other content creators do, except for their subject matter just happens to be sex. You can't just turn on camera on and show your ass and think you're gonna make some money. That's not how that works.
I have
And
always
so,
said that I go to the strip club with my husband. I used to, right? I used to go to the strip club with my husband and I used to tip the bitches. Okay. So I know what sex workers do and I see them heifers. Can y'all hear me? Uh oh.
yeah,
Hello?
Yes,
yes.
yes.
Okay. I see them sweating and they got skills because they can stand on them crazy heels and not slip and fall and bust their ass. That's work to stay on them heels, okay? And I know because I've tipped some bitches, you know. So it's not like I don't know and I don't appreciate sex workers. My issue, I say again, is I'm wondering if it's going to become so commonplace that we women naturally just start using sex to objectify ourselves
And we say it's the reason why is because it's money. It's easy. That's what I'm doing. That's all I'm concerned about. If there's a
It's
prostitute
easy.
out here, she probably if there's a prostitute out here, she got a purpose and she probably doing something she needs to be doing, and she got a reason why she a prostitute. I'm not taking nothing away from a prostitute, a porn star. I watch porn, I consume it, so I'm not coming down on that. I'm saying, is it gonna be that every little young lady is gonna start resorting to this type of stuff? That's all I'm saying. Is
I
everybody
said
mama
no.
gonna be busting it open? That's what I'm
And
saying.
I just explained to you why no, because ain't nobody finna sit up here and spend time trying to make sure they ass is shiny and they getting the right camera angle on a regular enough basis to make some damn money. No,
You got people that do
that's
stuff and they
crazy.
try it and they just not good at it. That's the thing. It's the desire that I'm concerned about.
And
Is
if
that
they
really
ain't
the
good at
desire?
it, so what?
Huh?
So what?
I
What's wrong with the
I'm
desire? Most people desire sex. Most people desire money. So
you
why
with
not?
it. You know what? You used to and Queen, you in a former life, you used to be a female pimp. That's all. I got it.
Whatever the case may be, um, I don't have an issue with it. Is what I'm saying. I don't
I
think
understand.
everybody's gonna do that because everybody ain't cut out for that type of shit. For some people, sex is very intimate. It's very vulnerable. That's not something they want to share with the entire world. All women not gonna do that. We all of us know. Pretty much all of us done heard it. As long as you got a pussy, you should never be broke. We know what time it is. We grew up and we have always heard that prostitution is the oldest occupation. We know
But all of us ain't
what
supposed to
we
be
do.
prostitutes either. That's the thing I'm saying. We ain't all supposed to do it. For
And
certain
everybody's
people.
not gonna do it. Like
I
to
don't
think
know,
that
girl. That's what I'm
everybody's
telling you. That's
gonna
what I'm
do it is
telling you.
like you just said that you went to the strip club with your husband. Did you go buy
Yes.
you a pair of stripper heels?
That's different. I'm not talking about
No,
generational. I'm talking about
it's still
generational.
no,
See,
because the people that was in
ask me why.
Sister
Ask
Joy
me why I
said
quit
is in
going.
our generation. So did you go
Ask
buy
me
you a
one
pair of
question.
stripper heels and try to become a stripper?
Ask me this question. I'm gonna give you a good answer. Ask me why did I quit going to the strip club? Ask me why.
Why did you stop going to the strip club?
Cause all my damn students was up there stripping. I can't do it. I found that I said, "Oh, wait a minute, hold up." I had a whole generation of girls. I go to different. I go to pinups. Oh, there goes so and so. I got to go out the back door. I got to go. I can't be here. I'm a teacher. You understand?
Yeah, but
And they have
you
50
had a
girls in the building.
special population of students.
That's not my point. My point is I had to quit going because being a stripper here in Atlanta culture, it became so common that if a girl was 18 and even 17, she would likely just end up at the strip club. And
Okay,
that's
so
how it was. And
did
so
you
I had to
have
quit
any?
going. So what I'm saying to you, Queen, is that became normalized. It's not surprising if you have a
No,
teacher who's
it's
a high school. Hold on one
normalized
second.
for
Hold on one second. Hold on
particular.
one second. If you're a high school teacher here and somebody say, "Hey, you got a couple of girls in your class that are strippers," you don't even blink an eye. You like, "Yeah, probably so." That's what I'm saying. Culturally, it changes with generations, and so I'm not talking about all the women right now. I'm saying if my mama had OnlyFans and then I got an OnlyFans, and then what is my granddaughter likely gonna do? You see what I'm saying? It'll have a trickle down effect. That's all I'm not mad. I'm just saying.
No, I'm saying maybe in Atlanta that's the case because Atlanta has a high black population and black folks are highly hypersexual for whatever the hell reason. And there's that. At the same time, you work with a special population of children. So with the population that you worked with, I wouldn't be surprised that some of them girls would be in the strip club. I wouldn't be surprised some of them boys would stand on the block because that's the population that you worked with. For
I
the
think
teachers
anybody
that
black and urban, anybody for the most part black and urban and not upper class, they're probably likely gonna fit into that same population. They weren't that unique, is all I'm saying. But I mean, you
well,
think there's
I
no
can say
way
this.
what you're saying though, you're dismissing any possibility that Generation Z and Generation A, we might end up with 40% of all females. I have sex industry,
Yeah, I'm
money
dismissing
making
that. That
stuff.
shit's stupid. That is insane. No, I'm not
What
finna
is?
subscribe to that. What
No,
you
no,
just
no.
said, I'm not finna believe that
But
40%.
Not
Go
exactly, but
ahead,
I'm
B.
saying
J.
a high percentage. I'm just saying a high percentage. It's going to be
I, I, I,
commonplace.
I, 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 I think I think May does have a point though, because if you put out that it's okay to do X and it's okay to do, if you know, it'd be
Normalize.
easier for a young person. Yeah, it'd be easier for a person to say, "Oh, I'll become a stripper. Fuck, fuck becoming a doctor. Fuck becoming a lawyer. Let me just strip for some money
That don't
and have some
make
old ass nigga good
no
trick."
sense. That don't make no
Yes, it
sense.
does. Yes,
For
it does. It's
somebody that
easier to
got
make the
no,
money.
it
It
does
does make
not. For
sense.
somebody that has
Are you
their
okay?
ambitions on being
Oh,
a
women, I'm
doctor,
crazy for
you
being
mean
up here trying to do the
hold
right thing.
on.
Shit.
A woman that got her ambitions on being a doctor gonna just say, fuck it, I'm gonna shake some ass for a old nigga. Get the fuck out of here. That don't
I'm
even
not
make
No,
saying
no
no,
that.
sense.
no,
Not
no,
saying
no.
that.
It do make sense. It do make
No,
sense
it don't.
because no. No. Hear me out. I want you to hear me out. Now, no. You know what? I have a better question. I got two questions I want to ask now. So, do you think that the manosphere and these red pill communities, do you think that's damaging the young boys?
I think it's damaging the young boys and young girls.
Right. So I'm glad though you said that. Right. Let's put that to the side. Now the second question, and I hope I remember the first question I was going to ask. Do you believe that things that do you watch certain trends and attitudes of the next of Zoomers?
Great
Yeah.
question. Great question.
Because back then, because Zoomers don't have a high number of teen pregnancy. Zoomers don't have the high. Zoomers are most likely who don't have sex before the age of 25.
Okay.
If you look at the trend, if you start a new trend, the next generation is going to follow the new trend. Just that, and this is the reason why I want the manosphere to be gone because I see it in real life what it does to young boys. That's why I want the manosphere gone. That's why I want the red pill community gone. That's why I want MGTOW gone. Because what it's doing to those people under the age of 21. So if you normalizing female hatred of females and hatred of women, young boys are going to say, "Oh, I like to be. I like what I like what Myron Games doing. I like what Tommy's doing. Oh, I like what Obsidian doing." And you got bunch of Jalen's and Nate's running around. It needs to stop. So if you see young boys being gravitated to the red pill crap, then Dusty, you should also understand that young girls are going to is going to be following the trend of the OnlyFans. So it does make sense.
It don't make no sense because you
Yes,
got
it
Okay,
women
does,
that's
okay,
Queen.
not
It
gonna.
does.
okay,
You're not
No,
looking
okay,
at
okay.
generations.
no, it
Yeah.
don't make sense because you
You
No,
just
it
will
you
does.
have.
disagree. Just say you disagree. That it don't make sense. You just
You
disagree.
will. It doesn't make sense.
It does make
To
Like,
sense because
you,
no, it
right?
does not. Because
you
you
just
are sitting up
disagree.
here
You
saying
disagree.
that you are basically, I'm not agreeing with that because what you were saying is these women don't have their own minds. And just like you might have some that want to go the way of OnlyFans, you got my majority are just gonna walk away from the whole shit.
Wait,
Majority of them not gonna do
Sister
that
George.
shit.
Sister George, welcome
wait,
to the stage.
wait. Hold on.
Hey,
But Queen, what's going on, Sister
Hey.
George? But hold on, Queen. You said something. You said those women have the mind of their own. So are you saying that these dumb niggas who follow the red pill community don't have a mind of their own?
no, they don't.
Wait a minute. If these sorry niggas who follow Obsidian and follow BGS don't have mind of their own, they're surely you should know that the girls don't have the mind of their own.
No, I don't know that.
We can't have a
But
double
how?
standard,
But how?
Queen.
But how? But
Queen,
how?
we can't have a
See,
double
how,
standard. We can't do that.
yeah.
It's not a double
That's a double.
standard. Do not girls mature faster than boys?
Queen,
Aren't
Queen,
women
Queen.
always more mature than their male counterpart parts most of the time? So no, it's not a double standard. It's the actuality of what is. Women have their own fucking mind most of the goddamn time. That's why we can't tell each other nothing.
I think men have their own mind too,
Oh,
though.
see, no, I have my own damn my own. So what are we talking
And don't
about?
you stand alone in this space, Big J? You stand alone, right? Because you
Yeah,
got
I
your own
do
mind.
stand alone. I do stand alone, but the other men who was anti-master, they got kicked out and flagged off and got doxed off.
And they got the
Okay,
I'm
fuck
just
on.
okay,
and then,
y'all hold your point for 1 second. Queen, I want you to hold that because I want you to come. Please come back to this point. Just for a second, Sister George, what are your thoughts? What were you having? What were your thoughts?
I just joined the discussion and it was super robust, and I didn't want to jump in the middle of their discussion, but the thought process that I was making on my channel is that a lot of the dudes be disparaging thought processes that they really don't disagree with. In actuality, if they're calling themselves conservative, but they're watching porn, excuse my language,
No, you good.
if they're watching porn and participating in masturbation practices, then they actually do agree with a lot of liberal practices if they're calling themselves conservatives. And if you're calling yourself a conservative, but you're going against all of these sexual practices, then it makes you a hypocrite. And what I've known, not what I've come to realize, what I've known for a long time, is that a lot of these men are hypocrites. And when it comes down to them being hypocritical, they don't hold each other accountable, but continue to focus on the woman when they should be focusing on each other and developing a code about themselves, which they don't have and they won't ever develop because they continue to focus on women. Hope that helps.
No, that's a good point. And I thank you for your point. And that's why I was saying on my stream when I was talking about it the other day, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm prim and proper. I am a socially conservative black woman, but I don't fit into a box. You know what I'm saying? I tip the hoes, as far as the strippers. I've been to strip clubs, don't have no problem going to one. Um I do all of that and I watch pornography. I'm not gonna sit here and like but I'm still socially conservative. So I think that maybe this idea that they're all people who are conservative are puritanical, we gotta not believe that. You're still socially
The,
conservative,
the,
but you can't be on OnlyFans tipping bitches and then complain about bitches on OnlyFans. You can't do that.
and that's my problem with it. The problem is a lot of them can consume a lot of that type of content, but still want to hold other people con they want to hold other people what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? They want to hold people can oh my god, I'm
What, to
so
a higher
sorry.
standard or expectation? I
Yeah,
don't know.
they want to hold them in contempt for the same things that they're engaging in. And truth be told, I've never, ever, ever, ever purchased any content off of OnlyFans. Now, I've
Me
been on
neither.
OnlyFans, the website, but I've never paid a subscription to anybody's service, especially to hold them accountable. So, my point is, how the fuck are you trying to hold somebody accountable for content that you're consuming? I've
That
boom,
was
never,
crazy. That was
boom.
I
crazy.
did.
Y'all,
And
I
And
think he
this
would
is
say
the
it was for
thing.
research purposes. It was for the stream research purposes.
Girl, look, no,
he
that stuff
couldn't
is
even
set up. Go ahead,
couldn't even
sister.
say that. Truth be told,
Right.
he didn't say that. He didn't say that.
He didn't. He didn't. That's
And
true. Hmm.
I thought about his answers to those questions that I asked him, and my whole point was, well, if you're consuming the content and you're actively seeking out the content, how the fuck are you trying to hold somebody that's actually doing the content that you are actively seeking out? How are you trying to hold them to a better standard than you're actually holding yourself? You're no better than the person that's actually producing the content because you're consuming it. You're no better than
Oh,
the person that's doing it. And that's my
okay,
stance.
let me say this. Let's just say we have some biases and some hypocrisy. Let's call it what it is. I'll give you mine for example. I will watch porn and enjoy it thoroughly, right? But there's
Not
something
thoroughly,
about
child.
So what?
I said not thoroughly, child.
Thoroughly, thoroughly. Oh yes, they have to kill me if they take it. But this is the thing. I don't want to see Sister George, and I don't want to see Queen doing porn. I like to see the porn star ladies do that. When you guys normalize it, and y'all are wives and mothers, and y'all start doing it, that's where I'm like, hey, yeah, I like porn, but not you. You see what I'm saying? I don't have the power to control that. But that's my issue. I think if we some of these men, they don't want to see everyday women, somebody's wife, somebody's mom. That's how I am too. So there's a
But
hypocrisy,
it's a
maybe.
lot of wives and
Maybe.
moms that porn look actors and actresses.
But the problem is the fact of the matter is she didn't post the actual porn. She posted a link, and these niggas actively sought out the link and was like, let me go over here and subscribe and let me see what she's doing. And then not only let me see what she's doing, let me share with others what she's doing so that I can expose her. And my problem is, you don't really have a problem with what she's doing. You just need something else to talk about out of your purview and beyond your scope. You really just want something else to talk about. You ain't really mad at it. Truth be told, you enjoy it and you like it and you jacking off to it. And like I said, they heard conservative talking points in one hand and they dick in the other, and I ain't going.
You know, it was crazy because he was like, the next time you have a woman up here, you need to tell her ABC 1 2 3. But he didn't feel the need to tell ARC ABC 1 2 3 because he didn't care. So how come you
Gabe
can't
is
have
here.
the same
There we
courtesy of I don't care as he did? I thought that was crazy.
And it
I just
was.
I just don't understand why this is just the latest content. People are providing commentary on it. It's nothing
Oh,
more,
Gabe, I'm
nothing
so
less.
glad you're here.
Why?
Oh Lord. Yeah, go ahead, Gabe.
Because I didn't
Why
get a
you so
chance to
glad I'm
cut
here?
your ass out because I know you enjoy my
Yeah, see, I
content.
don't hop on panels where people time people out and drop people when they getting cooked. So I'm not about to go on your
No,
panel.
no, I dropped you
Try to
from my
silence people
chat.
who have an
I didn't
opposing
drop you
idea.
from my I didn't drop you from my panel. I dropped you from my
You
chat.
time, yeah. So that's the same
I,
thing
I
in my
timed you
chat.
out
In my
because I wanted
opinion.
you to come up. And
No,
when I dropped it,
listen,
when
you
I dropped
timed
it,
me out because I was hitting you with that smoke. But this ain't your channel over here.
sir,
So like you was
smoke,
getting all perturbed. You was getting all your panties all in a bunch because I was saying something in
sir,
the chat. You're way
sir,
too affected. You're way you
sir.
about people
No,
You
she
caring.
enjoy
told
my
me to
You
stop
care too
content,
fucking
much
in the
about some
chat and hit
text.
sir.
the
You
link.
you you've
You
worked for
you
me
care
before,
entirely too much
sir. You
about
you
some
worked for me
text in the
before.
chat.
I don't care more than
I
you do.
worked for you.
You worked for me
Everybody, listen,
before. I was
Sister
your
George.
boss.
Everybody walked off the job from you
I
because you're
was
a
your
horrible
boss.
leader. You
I
were
was
never
your
my boss.
boss. I was
You're
your
not even
boss.
listen.
I
You're
ran you.
nobody's boss.
I told
What did
you
you
when to
boss?
show up.
What did you boss? Who did you boss?
Gabe,
It was
Gabe. I
really. Let's
told you
really
when to
talk
come
about
to
it.
work. I told you when to clock in.
Sister
I
George.
told you when it was
Everybody
time to clock
overruled
out.
you in
Get
in
over
in
it.
every
I
single
told you when to clock in
conversation.
and clock out, Gabe. It's over.
Sister,
It's done. It's a
Sister
wrap.
George, you try to get your lick back. It still hurt. It still hurt that we all
Gabe,
left you.
Gabe,
It still
you
hurt that
the
me,
one that
Obsidian,
Gabe,
Jessica, that we all
Gabe.
left you there with
I told
recognized
you when
Gabe.
I
It
told you
still
all
listen.
when
It
to
still
clock
hurt
in
that
and
you
clock
listen.
out.
Do it still
Gabe,
hurt
I
that
was
you
your boss.
invested that
I'm
money
Big
in that
Mama.
in
Gabe, I'm
what was
Big
that chat
Mama.
called?
Say
Tough
say
Talk?
Big Mama. Say Big
You paid
Mama.
money for a
Say
channel
Big
and
Mama.
for you paid
Gabe, I
FCC
got all
money.
my compensation back. Gabe, say Big Mama.
Cap,
Say Big
cap.
Mama. When
It
you
wasn't
when you
about
talk to me,
compensation.
say
It's
Big
about
Mama.
moving forward. You don't know how
Say
to
Big
invest in
Mama.
something
All
and you
you
know
gotta
it.
do is say Big
You
Mama,
know how
Gabe,
to
and I'm
burn
gonna
it
leave it
down.
alone.
You know
All
how
you
to
gotta
burn it
do,
down.
all you
Yo,
gotta do
wow.
is say, "Hey, Big
You
Mama,
know
I'm
how to
so
light a
sorry,"
match and burn something down with
and
your
say, "Hey,
ego.
Big Mama." Say,
Listen,
"Hey, Big
So
Mama,
Gabe,
you
listen,
right."
look
Gabe,
in the mirror and look at why everything crumbles.
Gabe,
What happened to Tough Talk?
Gabe,
What happened to the woman's
this money
perspective?
ain't never
What happened
still
to the
being
breakdown of
this
woman's perspective?
money.
You know what the
Gabe,
common
I
variable
chose to
is?
end it.
Hello?
Sister
Gabe, I
George.
chose to end it.
No. You said they took away. No. It was y'all was
Gabe,
getting
when
strikes.
did I ever say
Y'all was
they
getting
took away
strikes and
anything? You're a
copywritten
liar.
strikes.
You're a
So,
liar. I've
so y'all
never
done gave
had
me
a
strike.
community.
Wait.
I've
All right, let's
never had
clarify.
a. I've
Let's
never had
clarify.
a. I've
So
never
why did
had a
y'all
strike
choose
on
to
the
end it?
breakdown.
Why'd you choose to end it?
Gabe, that's between me and Concrete. But
Oh,
hold on,
right. And
hold
you know that
on,
variable that you just
hold
mentioned?
on, hold
You
on. No,
and
no,
Now,
Concrete.
oh my goodness.
hold on,
You
Gabe.
Yo, man,
Hold
this
on,
is the
burned
chitlin
Gabe.
out
circuit. You heard?
You
the breakdown.
niggas got
You burned out
fired.
tough talk.
You
And you burned
niggas
out
got
BJ.
everything else.
fired. You got fired,
That's your
Gabe.
character.
You got
No,
fired. You got
we
fired from your
left
first
you.
job, Gabe. I made you
Listen,
speak
we
out
all
better
left
passes,
you.
Gabe. I'm big mama to
Everybody
you,
left you.
Gabe.
Oh,
Gabe, I was
shit.
your boss.
Wait.
I was your
If you
boss,
Oh,
were my
that
Gabe.
show
boss,
that SG used to have?
what happened with Obsidian
What's
then?
that word? That
I
show,
don't know.
right?
What happened with Obsidian? Why did Obsidian
Yo,
not be on
Gabe,
that
you was
You
show?
part of that show,
tell
right?
me. You've been chasing
Yeah.
Obsidian down, not me.
Yo, that shit was
I don't
crazy
chase
work.
any of you
Yeah.
niggas down on the internet.
They had
You
like
be
9
chasing
So
niggas
look,
down on the
tournaments,
internet, Gabe.
let's keep
Right?
it to one thing, Sister George. Let's keep
can
it to
we
one
get
thing.
back to the
No.
topic, please?
We here. It's on
Okay,
May though.
Gabe, you
It's
did.
on May. Do you want to
Gabe, you
switch
did
it or
have.
do you want us to continue?
No, this is the chitlin
So
Well,
circuit. It's
Gabe,
Sunday. You
no, everything
understand?
is good. Everything is good. But
Tired
Gabe,
of
you
these
had a
milk
point.
toast niggas.
You had a Gabe, you had a main point you was trying to make when you first came up. So what was that?
Gabe ain't made no
My
point,
main,
May.
yeah.
May,
You're right.
listen to me,
Sister George,
May.
I think she's
Finish
asking
the
me a
Gabe ain't
question.
point.
made.
This isn't.
Gabe ain't
I
made
think
a
she's
point
asking me.
yet.
I think she's asking
Gabe
me
won a point.
because you keep
Okay,
because you
go
keep
ahead, Gabe. You got it.
because you keep interrupting, right? Because you burn stuff down and just your ego get in the way. So have your ego put you on mute. Thank you. So the thing about it is that I was just saying that people are just creating opinions to content that's out there right now. Actually, one second, I'll be right back.
Burning Gabe ass up.
Okay, well now I'm gonna speak then, because y'all create content just to shame, blame, and explain, and niggas think that I'm a shame a black bitch.
But Big
I mean,
J, you do the
y'all,
same thing.
no, I don't.
Yes,
No,
you
I
do.
don't. No, I don't.
Don't you shame, blame, and explain the whole manosphere that you've done for the past 12 years?
Because I'm a man. We
Okay,
talking about
so how you?
no,
It's like you throwing rocks. It's like you throwing rocks and trying to shame other niggas for throwing rocks. Though, come on now, bro. You critiquing just like they critiquing.
No. Look up the term shame, blame, and explain. There's a bunch
just
of
admitted
men.
that you said that you did.
A bunch of men know the definition of SBE.
You
know
just
the
admitted
definition
that
of
you
SBE.
did, Big J. You just admitted you did.
No, the definition of SBE. Do not interfere when I'm talking.
With the
you just did,
because
Big J.
No. You don't know what SBE is.
Shame,
you don't know what
explain,
SBE
nigga.
is.
You just sat there and said what shame, blame, and explain.
No, he didn't because you won't let him talk.
Come on, man.
Yeah, you don't want me to talk.
I'm not saying you don't have to talk. I'm just saying.
I'm really getting tired of niggas running interference every time
my shit.
I get on a panel. Niggas got to interfere.
Why are you mad at me?
That's what happened last night with Clue.
I'm not late, my nigga.
No. You're doing the same shit that Clue did last night.
My nigga.
Like
I'm just saying.
Hold on.
I'm not playing games anymore.
Let me talk my shit. Hold on 1 second.
Because he finna go up and you not gonna let him finish. And now, just stop.
I'm saying this one thing.
No, hold on. Let me say
what you moderate somebody else's panel, Queen.
Like word, like you trying to take over May's panel.
Don't tell me nothing.
You trying to moderate her panel?
Let me talk my
shit.
Don't
tell me nothing.
Let me talk my shit, yo.
Why you trying to moderate her panel?
Why you worried about what I'm doing?
I ain't even trying to stay on here long. Let me talk my shit. So if we talking about SBE.
Let's just finish. Let Big J have his statement, and then you go right after him, Bronze, if you don't mind.
I'm getting really tired. I'm getting really tired of niggas who don't know shit talking. It's too many of you niggas who don't know what the fuck going on, yet y'all talking. Y'all need to listen for once and stop interrupting me when I'm talking. No, the point is, there's a culture of niggas who think that SBE a woman, niggas. All these men dogpiling on one woman, y'all think that's a power move. That's an argument from the position of weakness. You telling the world that you're weak as shit. That's why I got a problem with the manosphere. That's why I got a problem with the red pill. And y'all teaching young boys that it's okay. Queen, I'm talking. You got a bunch of young boys listening to this bullshit and they go to classrooms with the victimizing young girls. It needs to stop.
It's the chitlin circuit, my guy.
No. You think I'm just talking about the niggas? I'm talking to the white boys too. I'm talking to the Asian manosphere. I'm talking to the Hispanic manosphere. Oh, y'all got to go.
I'm not in the manosphere, so you can't speak for me.
Then why are you doing the manosphere talking points then?
I'm not.
You repping them. You rep them, big. You rep them, Bronze. Come on now. You be
how? Nah, wait. You can't just throw me in the ring like that. Hold on. She just made an accusation. May stop the bullshit, son. Now, I'm about to get on your ass because you know you sisterhood as fuck. We stole all that. Nah. It's all good. But I'm gonna say this real quick.
You go ahead.
I'm gonna say this real quick. This dude is talking about SBE. You exactly do the same thing.
You don't know what is SBE.
Why you interrupt me while I'm speaking?
Well, because
why are you interrupting me while I'm speaking?
You should shut the fuck up.
Hey, you see what I mean? Hey,
you should shut the fuck up. If this was anger, man, you really would have shut the fuck up.
If I was quiet,
if this was anger, man, is telling me you niggas are bad on anger, man.
You upset, my nigga? We talking
because you interrupt me. That's why. Everybody want to know why you big check. Everybody want to know why because niggas love to interrupt me when I'm talking.
Hey, my G, you interrupted me while I was speaking. It's all good though. Let me tell you something.
I've been out
the manosphere since 2022. You think I give a fuck about the manosphere? I don't. I say it all the time. I don't give a fuck about the manosphere. You heard? I just love it because it's entertainment. So you talking all this SBE shit? You've been doing the same SBE.
You don't. What do SBE mean?
It's like
what is the definition of SBE?
You
say that.
Like you talking about I'm interrupting you.
What is the etymology of Shane Claim Explain?
Are you not interrupting me right now? Are you not interrupting
because you was interrupting me. That's why.
So this is how we play the mature games of interrupting each other while I'm
talking. With the point.
Finish then.
I'm trying to finish my point. I ain't even trying to stay on here.
Okay, well, go on with your point. Go on.
All right, cool. So what I'm saying is I left the manosphere 3 years ago, fam. That's over and done with. So let me say this. You talk about SBE, the shame, blame, and explain. I understand what it means. I know what it means. What do you mean I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about? I know exactly what
the etymology.
What you do the same thing. Oh my God. Yo, you do the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
Yes, you do.
It's not the same thing. Look, okay, Bronsberg. Okay, Bronsberg. What is the etymology?
I ain't trying to stay out here.
It's his turn. Let him finish.
I wasn't even trying to stay on here long, but what I'm saying is it all comes down to what? Critiquing each other online. That's exactly what the fuck this is. I watched
more than that.
I watched Sister George's show the other day. These niggas is talking about how the chick got an OnlyFans. Mad motherfuckers talk about how a bitch got an OnlyFans and make fun of them and this, that, and the third. My opinion on it at the end of the day, that's what the fuck she's gonna do. I have no say so in the matter. I do not care. If that's how she make her bread, then fine. I don't give a shit. Niggas is gonna say something about women regardless, just like women is gonna say something about men. That's how the shit works.
Content. You saying it's just content? Don't even take
just like it. Like don't take it serious. Like y'all getting y'all fifis because some.
No, it is serious. It is serious because
y'all getting y'all feelings.
Can I go after
y'all getting y'all feelings about a random chick that's a widow to RAC who died already, fam, and she sat there and have an OnlyFans. Who gives a fuck? I ain't watching the OnlyFans, and I don't give a fuck if I was to watch prawn or not. My thing about it at the end of the day, that's her business. I don't give a shit. I'm just ain't going to subscribe because I don't look at OnlyFans chicks. You understand? So at the end of the day, y'all all you motherfuckers, whether you manosphere or not, BWE, whatever the fuck, all y'all critique. All y'all have an opinion on a particular person, content creator, so on and so forth. Just like y'all have an opinion on Sister George, on what's her name that we always going back and forth about, May?
Yeah, Chantel.
Exactly. Chantel. So Chantel, we all got an opinion on shit. So what the fuck y'all getting y'all feelings about? I enjoy it. It's comedy. Just like when
it's not.
It's comedy to me. Well, I don't give a damn what you think. I think it's comedy.
You got trolls.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
This is the motherfucking chitlin circuit. Sit down, get your chitlins, get your fried chicken, get all that shit. Shut the fuck up. You understand? And enjoy yourself. Okay. Bronsberg out. You hurt.
Bye.
Wow.
Now, let me set the tone.
1 second. We got
no. I got to set the tone. Okay. Y'all, see, bullshit. I'm getting tired of niggas interrupting when I'm talking. I've been here longer than you niggas. You niggas don't know shit. SBE, if you look at it, that's why I asked Brosford, what's the etymology by the term SBE. He thinks it's, Big J, you're SBE, the manosphere. You don't even know what that means. In order to, of course, the acronym means shame, blame, explain what's behind the word SBE. It means a bunch of sorry ass niggas who got no fucking real life go on YouTube, on social media, and try to dogpile on women because they got nothing, because they think that's a source of power. That's my problem with SBE. With these niggas who like to shame, blame, explain, like angry bitch, like on cerulean bitch, like Assyrian bitch. Like Nathan bitch.
Okay.
You got fat 500-pound fuck who want to talk about fat women last night.
I get what you're saying. I definitely see what you're saying. I also see Bronzebird's thing too. It's a content thing, and it's also like once you put information out there, everybody's gonna make content, you know. But I see what you're saying
Y'all ran
about
Sister
people
Joy out.
deriving power from trying to drag somebody. Real quick, Gabe, what are your thoughts? Because I know you had to go away for a second.
Yeah. I wanted to just before the Sister George thing happened, but I wanted to comment on the fact that I just think this is just what's latest and greatest in the content. I don't think people are really frazzled in their real lives about what this woman does on the OnlyFans or not. I think it was very interesting that she would advertise to she would advertise to ARC's audience.
Right.
Two, that she would say that, hey, you know, we're well taken care of when OnlyFans has a financial benefit to it, right? And three, she jumped up on that interview with Sister George in OnlyFans-ish attire, right? Still advertising, attempting to get additional subscribers, most likely. And then it's like, people just act like this is just something that we're commenting on. This is not something that's affecting our day-to-day lives. And this is not, I don't think she represents the majority of black women in the US. I just think that ARC was a prominent figure in the black manosphere. His widow wants to do an interview and kind of go into some details about some weird lifestyle, you know. And another thing about ARC, I don't know if people used to listen to him quite frequently, but he would always go at dudes for their inability to get women, how dudes are lame, how they needed game and all that type of stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
But never ever mentioned he was in an open marriage. I think that's quite hypocritical, right?
No, it's not. No, it's not because hold on. As somebody who's been on ARC's, no, I'm gonna tell you why. Yeah. As somebody who's been on ARC's blog talk show, he talk about stealing other men's wives, have sex with other men's wives and shit. So how hypocritical?
As a flex? Wait. He used to do that as a flex, saying he has the ability to get anybody, incling other people's wives.
No.
The
reason why
he never mentioned his wife is out there open to getting got.
You're missing the point. You're missing one of the reasons why ARC and Obsidian got into it is when ARC said, "Yeah, man, I was at my friend's house, and when he was upstairs, I fucked his wife in the kitchen." He said that, and that's why your boy Obsidian jumped out the window.
But he was flexing.
When he said that,
he never mentioned that his wife, like that, he's sending. She even said it. He sent pictures to people within their freak off community, to other men. Sent pictures to other men of his wife.
Not the freak out community.
Yeah,
think about it though, right? He's sending pictures to other men in the freak off community for them to get off to. That's not player.
We knew. Hold on.
That's not alternative. That's cuckery. That's not alternative. That's cuckery at its finest.
That's cuckery to the people that don't participate in it.
She had the option to be with other men. Just tell him about it. Freak off cuckery. Come on,
Gabe. That ain't nothing new. See,
it's not player. No. It's not.
No.
It's not what he represents.
That ain't nothing new, y'all. I don't. This is why I tell these new niggas, shut the fuck up. Know nothing.
Maybe
the point is
a public side and he had a private side. He didn't.
But some of us knew about those
So
about
you
those
knew he was in an
orgies and shit.
open relationship. Wait, you knew he was in an open marriage.
He was fucking other men's wives. He said
No,
himself.
that's not
No.
open
I'm
marriage,
saying
Big
no.
J.
That was
That's not
way
open marriage.
before he got married, Big J. Come on, you know
It
the
doesn't
chronology.
matter.
That was way before he got married.
Big J, an
He
open
was.
marriage means that
If,
your wife can be used by whoever. That's what an open marriage. That means
But
you and
she
your
said
wife
that
both.
they never got the opportunity to do that, so we don't even know what they would
No,
have looked like.
having the option. Listen,
It was the
having the
intention.
option on the table
The
is the
intention.
same as whether they
She
got a
didn't
chance
even say that. She
to
said that he wanted to know if she was attracted to anybody else.
No,
She
she
didn't
said
say
we had a.
wanted to
She had
know.
a
Yes,
polyamorous marriage. That's what she said. Polyamorous.
absolutely.
She said
And
we had a
there's a
polyamorous
definition that
marriage,
comes with
and
that.
then she said we didn't get an opportunity to explore that
Just
because he
because they
lied.
never got the opportunity does not mean that the option was not on the table for
But we
her
don't know what the
to
parameters
get
was for
freaked off
that.
by other dudes.
okay.
But we don't
I'm
know
asking
what
you,
the
Gabe.
Was
I'm asking you,
parameters.
there.
Gabe. I'm asking you, Gabe.
What's up?
Have you ever had a threesome?
No, that's just
Okay.
not in my life.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. I did, right? So I'm
Congrats.
gonna tell you about my damn self. So I've been at
Uh-oh.
threesome
That's a little much. Somebody go clip
with two.
this.
No.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Let him. I don't
No
give a
feet
fuck.
on here. Be careful.
Okay.
I let him. So I was
Mhm.
fucking two women in 2000. It was spring of 2004, right? So I was going
That's
between
you know,
these two women, and they know it, right?
sure.
So the thing is, just because you in a threesome or in a polyamory relationship, it does not mean there are parameters on who you allow into that three-way bullshit. He's not
So,
those two women, other two women, are not gonna allow no other nigga come up in the shit. It's
but
just the
that's
three of
not.
us.
She said,
It's probably the same way. I'm using that as an example. It's probably the same
mhm.
way. How people structure their polyandry relations.
She said if he said that
Oh my
if she
God.
was attracted to somebody else, that she just needs to let him know, right?
Yeah,
And
what's
that's
wrong
the
with
As a
that?
parameter.
polyamorous,
And
she
what's
could have
wrong with that?
as being a polyamorous relationship, she could pursue a
See,
sexual
that
relationship with another man.
she didn't say that. She said
Those are
that
no. That's the y'all need to look up
no,
definitions. That's what a
no, I don't need
polyamorous
to look up no
relationship is.
definition. She
No,
said
you do.
that they was in a polyamorous marriage that they did not get to explore. So that means
Okay,
that
tell
they
me what
talked
a
about it.
polyamorous marriage is then.
Poly means plural. It's plural. It's plural marriage. Is
Sure.
what it is.
Yeah.
So they didn't get a chance to explore that, and then we don't know what the structure was for that polyamorous relationship. So people is making up all these assumptions to shit they don't know.
Nobody's
Just
making anything up. She could have pursued.
yeah,
So do you think that it's so far to say she could have pursued a sexual
yes,
relationship
I
with
think that's
another
hard
man?
because she didn't say that. She said
Why?
that because what came out of her mouth was he wanted me to let him know if I was attracted to somebody else, not he wanted me to let him know before I went to pursue somebody else. They're two different statements.
Polyamory is a term describing the practice or belief of having multiple romantic relationships simultaneously with the knowledge and consent of all involved.
Knowledge
That's
and
that's the
consent.
base definition.
Keyword. Knowledge and consent.
So
Knowledge and
ARC could
consent.
have
It's not
said,
like
"Go ahead."
she's
He could have said, "Go ahead, wife. You can go screw this other dude."
He
Yeah,
could have
y'all.
said that, but she said they didn't ever
Yeah,
even get that
they
far. So
hadn't
y'all
gotten a
making up
chance
stuff.
to,
Again,
but that was
that's
what
the
the plan.
definition.
Y'all, a
But
plan
y'all
is
making
one
up
thing.
stuff.
Hold on, Queen.
I'm not okay.
A plan is one thing, right? That was the plan or the intention to have an open polyamorous relationship. That was the intention. Unfortunately,
Right.
due to time, he got cut off. They would probably be having a whole lot of fun with a lot of people right now if he was
That's
around. You see the
exactly
difference?
yes. The options to explore outside of your marriage were all on the table in that type of marriage due to
We don't know
the
what was on the
definition of a
table.
polyamorous relationship. Come on. You could grandstand for her if you want. We're just commenting
It's
on
not a
the
grandstand.
ideas.
I be
I
watching
I
these
listened to
documentaries
the
We're
and
just
things of
commenting on
people
the
that live these
ideas.
type of lifestyles, and they have guidelines and parameters to which they do this. So
yeah.
every polyamorous or
I,
poly
I
relationship is not the same.
I listened to the interview 3 times, and what she did say is her husband wanted to know if she was attracted to other men, and that as long as she was honest with him, that's the beginning from where they can practice polygamy. I mean, polyamory. is a place of honesty. And to me, that suggests that he is definitely open to other men dealing with
Ex-
her.
There we go.
Absolutely. That's going to
That's not
happen.
like
They're
a
going to
reach.
date and they're going to go wherever else they want to go as long as he knows about it. That's how that
That's
works.
not a reach. That is not a reach at all. But that's
Yeah,
not
you
what was
be thinking what
presented
you
in his
think.
messages. Presented in ARC's messages is that he is the master of verbal seduction. He could F your wife. He could get your girl wet over the phone. He could do this and do that. Y'all dudes are lame. Y'all do not have the
Hold
capability to keep a woman or get like this
Gabe,
is ARC.
Gabe, have you read
So
Mode
a
1?
dude in an open marriage and spewing all of that, I'm sure that some of his adversaries would have took a swing at that wife. No question. No question. And the fact that
Gabe,
he's sending pictures of his wife's body to men outside of their marriage for them to get off to, just imagine. I'm sending a picture of my wife to a dude like, hey, I know here's something to get your rocks off to. That's not player. That's not what we thought he was. So let's not try to act like this is just, oh, we knew this. This is what ARC was. No. That's
So
borderline
you feel like he
cuckery.
was deceptive,
Absolutely.
Gabe? He was
no,
Absolutely.
deceptive.
okay. How
I think
can
so.
you say that, Gabe? Okay, Gabe, have you read Oops, There Goes Again?
Never will. Didn't.
Okay, okay. Have you read Mode 1?
Never. Not
Then how
interested.
can then how can you make this suggestion when he talk about what a couple swapping in one of those books?
I heard him on these panels for years. I've heard him try to stunt
But
and
I
flex
read
on
his books
dudes
though.
with his ability to get women or verbally seduce women for years. And that
Yeah.
that is
The
not.
beta male
I mean, if
revolution.
he's verbally seducing women and he's sleeping with other men's wives, don't you think he considers the fact that some man might sleep with his wife?
You would think so. You would
So
think so.
there is a
That
consequence
was
for
not
every
public.
action.
Listen, that open marriage was not public until she said that on that panel during that
I mean,
interview.
it
No,
ain't matter. They don't
it
have to
been
put.
public.
No, it was
It's
not
been
public. Do you
public.
know what would have happened? Cap. Do you know
He
the
said
last marriage?
he
Wait. Do you know the
would
last
engage.
marriage from a gay? Do you know the last marriage from a game dude who said he had an open marriage? Lucario. And you remember the
Lucario, yeah.
backlash from that? Do you remember the backlash from that?
I
Do you
don't
remember
pay.
that?
I don't
I
think
don't pay close
that.
attention to Lucario.
That lit the space up because an open marriage from a dude who says he's a player
Lucario.
is just those do not equate. Those ideas are not. Those ideas are in contrast to one another. If you say I could get every woman, I got the game, I'm a player, this and that, and your wife is on these streets for anybody, as long as she tell you. He said he had to wash her mouth out.
Oh my God! You
kissed her.
You still fail to realize what polyandry is. You know, just because.
Help me understand it.
Okay, I'm gonna help you understand it. Yes, there are parameters. Yet, if a woman, let's say May and her husband, right? Let's say May and her husband, and she, they're in open marriage, right? And May said, "Well, I want to fuck Big J, or I want to fuck Joey in the chat room or some old shit, right? Right?
Okay.
So her husband gonna say, "Well, I know Joey, I know Big J, I know Gabe. No, I ain't gonna allow you to do that." So there, so he gets to decide whether she gonna fuck this nigga or not. So probably it's not a free willing.
That's exactly what it is. He gets to decide whether who she F's or not.
Yeah. If she asks for
polyamorous relationship, Mode 1 poly. Okay, we get new definitions here.
Polyamorous,
poly means plural, and that's all it means. These people decide what they poly relationship looks like. They make.
What if she came to him and said, every single time that dude hit that panel, right? I just listen. I don't know how to control myself. I don't think I could keep it down. I don't think I can not. He hit my DMs. It's really nothing I could do here. This is what I need. You really think his yes or no is going to stop that if they recognize they in an open marriage?
Yeah, it would.
Cap. No.
That's how those relationships work.
Because if it's been
right.
That's how relationships work.
They
No.
put their agreements for it, and everybody abide by the rules. And if you don't abide by the rules, then typically those relationships end.
Well,
But
y'all don't.
we have to establish rules.
Well, don't forget too that he's a dominant and she's a sub, so he could always still use that so-called authority to tell her no anyway, even if they had an agreement. But I
Right.
think that what I see is that I personally am looking at it across like society. That's my commentary. I'm looking at it
Oh
as a
yeah.
failure of patriarchy. That's how I'm seeing it, and I'm also
Absolutely.
seeing it as I'm concerned that women are going to have a default to start the next couple of generations where sex industry is what women go to and we objectify ourselves. I'm thinking that. But I definitely see y'all have relationships with the content of ARC, and I see that playing a part. Big J, you got history with him, and so
Man,
some
we've
of that
talked to him,
influence,
man. We've
huh?
literally talked. We've literally talked to this guy multiple
That's
times
what I'm
before.
saying. Both of y'all
Yeah.
have, right?
Hmm.
Right. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
So y'all
yeah.
got a
But the point
natural
is, with you,
inclination towards
Gabe.
emotion. Go ahead.
Yeah, but the point is, with you, Gabe, you never read his books and actually, because you are shocked at about this uh open marriage part, right?
I
But
wouldn't say
if
I'm
you read his
shocked, but I
books,
do think it's not consistent. I see what Free Zone just said. I've never heard him say he's in a poly relationship on the
yeah,
panel. I am sorry.
yeah.
I've
But if
never.
you read his books, he
Y'all gonna have to
tells
find
you.
that clip for me. Y'all gonna have to find
No,
that clip for
no,
me.
no, no.
He
It's
said
in his
it all the
books.
time.
He said it all the time.
Nah,
No, he said it
nah.
all the
You gonna
time.
have
No,
to find. I need
I
the
tell you what.
clip. I need the clip.
Go. Oh, I tell you what. Go on Blog Talk Radio and look up his channel on Blog Talk.
ARC
He
All
was
talks
right.
a
about it
freak,
I'm not about to
all the
go through
time.
hours of
big old
things.
freak,
I don't know. Y'all
See,
just got.
see,
So
see,
people who
big
say
old
that there
freak.
is the
see.
evidence, it's up to y'all to provide the evidence. I'm not about to
I mean,
comb
they
through
just told you where to go.
his freaky. I'm not about
I'm
to comb
telling you
through his freaky
where it's
content.
at. But I'm telling you where it's at. It's in his book called The Beta Male Revolution. Oops, there goes again. It's on
So
Mode
beta male.
One.
So I'll control F it. Then I'll watch. I could go ahead. I'm listening.
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you where
Okay,
you
let
can
me get
find it because
in,
he
May.
said it.
Because May, so you saying women just gonna give up their ambitions and everything just to be running around here popping pussy on a handstand?
Oh, I didn't say give up ambition. I said I believe that it's a possibility if we go like we're going. I think it's going to normalize women saying, you know what, next generation, not right now, but generations to come. I think it's going to be almost a thing where women are just, we might end up conditioning ourselves to a point where women just say, you know what, even if it's just for pocket change, I'm going to have a outlet to sell myself sexually. I fear that for women. That's just me though.
But you know what? You know what though? Let me add a caveat. Let me add a caveat, right? To what you said, May. That might work if Trumpism survives, right? Because you know how the red pill community is a gateway to Trumpism into fascism, and they want sexual fascism. So yeah, so let's just say in the next couple of generations, fascism takes over America because the manosphere wants fascism because they want to control women. So the only opportunity for women is sex. That's part of the reason why I oppose the red pill community.
I hear you, Big J, but I will argue that they're not getting any control. Women are actually becoming more independent because they're using the sexual market for
Yeah,
male
yeah,
sex.
yeah, yeah. Though you got these niggas who's in someone in this chat room support Donald Trump because they're trying to get rid of get rid of
Mhm.
these women's from getting. They make fun of the educated women, right? They don't want women to be educated, so they just
Right.
so they be easy to control.
Yeah.
So
I'm just
when these
I'm
women
just
are
looking at the
easy to be
fact. I'm
controlled without education, less educated woman, the less independent she is,
and that's the
and
concern. What if
the
women
only
start
opportunity she can have, huh?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. If women and men start devaluing women's education, women's opportunities, and it becomes like, hell, it's just normal. Whatever you want to do, just get an OnlyFans. Every female's got an OnlyFans. I'm afraid of that because I think that it's too easy. Like I saw this chick the other day, and she was a white chick, and I said, oh, these white women are finding independence from white men on OnlyFans. She said she makes $20,000, and all she does is yoga with these really, really tiny, tiny shorts on, and she's got a very
Mm-hmm.
nice body and
Mm-hmm.
girlfriend's making 20,000 a year. She don't need no man. And I'm not saying that's what I'm promoting. I'm just saying, what if that becomes the norm? That all women are just kind of like everybody got something in the sex industry because it's so easy to do. I mean, am I
And
really
what
that smart? Am I really that
what's the
smart? If I
problem?
got 3 degrees, if I got three
Well, what is
degrees, am
the
I really
problem?
that? Hold on one second. If I got 3 degrees and I'm over here making $6,000 a month and I'm working like a dog, am I really that smart compared to this girl who's over here doing almost close to naked yoga and she's making 30,000 a month? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It
I mean, it
becomes
depends on your
But
goal.
I see.
Is your goal just to make money? I mean,
yeah,
or is
like,
it?
are you fulfilled in doing that?
it's not for me. That's not something I would do. Hell no. I go die and go to hell before
But
I do that. But a
but
lot of
your
women that will become their thing to do. That's
yeah,
what
but
I'm
your
scared
six
of.
thousand a month gives you something fulfilling inside of you. Okay. Whereas she might be making 30,000 $30,000 or however whatever the frequency is. She might not be happy doing that shit. It's just money at that point.
It's about what you
Like
value. Do you value money most? And I think a lot of women are
exactly.
gonna
That's
move
what
that
I'm
way,
saying. The type of
unfortunately.
women that's gonna do this shit have a particular type of character. I don't
I
think
don't
all
think
women
so.
is just gonna default to, oh, I'm put my pussy print out. I'm put my titties up to the machine
The the
and grease them up. I don't think
the
most
part
women are gonna do that.
the part you missing is I'm saying I think it will become normalized over generations. I'm
I
not
don't think
making
it's gonna be
judgment.
normalized because your body is your body, and you don't get no more personal than your own body.
When my mom, if
Everybody,
my mama was like, I got an OnlyFans, I just made me $300 real quick, and I learned it that way, I'm likely when I get legal, I'd be like, my mama did it. Can't be nothing wrong with it. All I'm saying is it can be normalized. It
I
can be
think it's
normalized.
normalized. Period. I think it's already normalized. I just think that
That's what I'm
OnlyFans
afraid of.
only. I think it's the sex has been normalized. Child, please, this shit these
No.
people doing don't shock nor surprise me. Women have heard certain sayings and expressions from little girls all the way up, and most of the people in my circle ain't doing no sex work. I think
I'm
I
not
bet.
talking about right now. Queen, you really are missing the fact that I'm talking about normalization, which is conditioning over time. You keep missing that. I didn't say every
I'm
female
not
about to
missing it
jump up
at
right
all.
now.
You missing the point that I'm
Every
saying people
female
got
is
more
not about
character
to jump
than
up
that.
today and go get an OnlyFans. That's not my point. I said we
No,
normalize stuff. Let me give you an example real quick. I gave the link for anybody who wants it. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna go back on mute. What I'm saying, for example, when I was growing up, there were no gays. We didn't talk about gays. You didn't see it. You didn't hear it. You didn't want to see it. It was a no go. Keep quiet. Leave that alone. Stay away from it. It's bad. That's how it was when I was growing up. I'm from the '70s. I'm an '80s baby. Okay. And now that I'm in my 40s, it's become normalized over generations that gay is cool. You see what I'm saying? Gay is legal. Over
no,
generations, shit changes. That's my point.
no, and I don't agree with that neither. Because when I was growing up, we had sissies and punks. You didn't walk around parading your boyfriend in front of everybody and shit like that. But gay people existed, and the only reason
Right.
why
Right.
I think this shit is
Yeah.
rainbow as
That's the
fuck now
point.
is
That's the
because
point.
they.
You're making my
No, but
point.
you said
That,
it was
that
over time. It wasn't no overtime. Them
It
people
was
always
overtime.
existed. No, it was not.
I didn't
They
say it
no.
always
wasn't.
existed.
No,
The only thing,
you're missing the
the only
point,
thing
Queen.
that
Queen.
can I finish? The only thing that changed was the fact that they got their rights, and that's when you start seeing these flags and shit everywhere. There wasn't no progression. That
Yes,
shit
it
happened
was. Yes, it
practically
was.
damn near overnight.
Yes, it was. It was progression.
I
It's
ain't seen no
over
goddamn
time.
progression.
No, no.
Over
Okay,
time.
okay.
Over
Over
time, yes.
time, it was,
No,
and when all of us over here. Oh, hold on. All of us over here was born in the 1980s. The first time I saw a gay person was an episode of 30 something when I saw two men in the bed. I asked my grandma, what was that? Now, it was
What was that?
1991. It was 1991 when I saw the episode. I thought back then I saw RuPaul. I
Right.
thought RuPaul was a woman. Was
Yep, me
an
too.
ugly ass woman. I didn't know that was a man
Right.
until my mama took me by the shoulder and said, baby, don't watch that. I didn't know until I became a teenager. Then I realized RuPaul is actually a man because I saw
I don't know.
RuPaul.
I didn't see when I was a child, so I
Hold
don't know
on,
what kind of upbringing
hold
y'all had.
on. RuPaul was on Hollywood Squares because I remember I was sick in chicken pox in the living room. Hollywood Squares came on. I see introducing RuPaul. RuPaul was wearing a repeat suit and a bald head. I'm like, I was expecting to be a woman showing up. That blew my fucking mind as somebody who in his pre-adolescence.
We can admit that
So
over time things do change socially. We can see
right.
that clearly.
So so
It
so so
happens.
what I'm saying and what May's saying is the shit that is starting today will end up when you normalize it. If you're trying to normalize it today, it's gonna come it become no. If you keep doing things today, it
No.
become normalized 20, 30 years ahead, and that's why I said the manager
So how you
needs to be
get an
stopped,
OnlyFans? How do
huh?
we even get an OnlyFans? So how long has women
Porn became mainstream. That's how. Easy
and when
access.
and how
I'm
did that
glad it's
happen?
free now. Thank God.
See, that's what I'm talking about. This shit here crazy. We happy that it's free. We watching it, but oh my God, it's so horrible if people want to do it. If nobody's doing it, then how the hell you gonna get it?
The people who do that industry and they're professional pornographers, that's what I watch. I don't want to see my next door neighbor or my daughter or my mama. You see what I'm saying? We're not
You
gonna
don't have to
normalize
watch
it
them.
like that.
If you see them, you can change the channel.
No, they don't need to be doing it. That's my point. We don't need to normalize that. That's an
Them people
industry. That's
that's
a career.
professional, they was somebody's neighbor and daughter
You just
at some point.
highly, you just really want women to be whole sluts, Queen. Just be honest.
I want
Just be
women to
honest.
do whatever the fuck women want to do.
Okay.
I want women to do whatever the fuck they want to do. If it make her happy, it can't be that bad. Bitch, go do it. If you
Okay,
Hoes
don't
is
want to do it,
winning.
I
Hoes is
want you to
winning.
go
That's the
do.
point. Hoes is winning.
Say
Everybody
what?
be a hoe. Be a hoe. Get some
No,
money.
I didn't say
Everybody got
everybody
it.
be a hoe. That's not what I said. I said you do what you want to do. If it makes you happy, then go do it. I'm not passing judgment on no woman because she make her money selling
I ain't
sex.
judging
Because
either.
if there is no market, then she won't be able to sell. And the fact that there is a market for it, I'm not finna shame you because you said, "Oh, I can get that bag." If that's
Queen,
the
just
bag
be
you can
honest.
get,
You like bags. You think bags is the most important thing. Just be honest. Just be honest. You think money is the most
no,
important thing.
because number one, I don't do sex work.
I ain't say you. I said you think that a bag
I don't watch.
means
I don't watch porn.
I love it.
I don't
that's not
find
what she
nothing.
asking, mate. That's not what
I'm
she
talking.
asking.
I'm talking. I didn't ask you. I'm talking. I
She
don't watch
sidestepping me
porn.
for a
Now
reason.
I
She
done
don't want to
listen
answer
to
that
damn near
question.
everybody that talk about this subject sit up here and talk about how they watch porn. I don't watch that shit. I don't find nothing appealing
You
about it. I think
missing
it's kind
out.
of
You should
weird.
try it. You should
I
try it.
think it's strange. But
That's not what she's
I'm not. I
saying.
am talking and I didn't ask you nothing. So I'm saying that woman can do whatever she wants to do, and I'm not in fear of the bulk of women deciding that they gonna sell sex just because it's there. Women have always had the ability to sell sex. It's
Then
never
that
been
goes back to
a
what
time.
May's point was. That goes back to what
It's
May's
never
point
been a
was, is
time where
that
they weren't able to. So how's we sitting up here being up in arms about anything? Because
if
it's
that became the
always been
norm,
there.
if that
It's
became the norm,
always.
you said that you think that sex work is weird. You think that
No,
corn
I
is
think corn
weird and
is weird.
everything. But that's May's point, is that if it gets proliferated, if it grows, if it becomes the norm, then in your opinion, more weird would become the norm.
Okay, but if weird becomes the norm, then that means that's what everybody into, right? Because the only way you get this shit is you got regular everyday people that we don't want to do this shit participating in the shit.
No, it doesn't become so. The normal everyday people become the people that's engaged in the weird that you call it, right?
Exactly.
So
Yes.
then that changes the standards.
Then
Like
you
to the
don't get to
point
sit up here
where
and say, I'm a
your children growing up might consider an occupation in that field, right? Like
you don't get to sit up here and say I'm scared that this is gonna happen while you participate in shit. Is what I'm
That's
saying.
not
I don't
nah.
participate in porn
that's
at
not
all.
the point.
That is the
That's
point.
Just
That's
You're
the
not
point
not
y'all don't want to
that's
see.
not the
That's
point.
the point y'all don't want to adhere to.
no.
That's
The
the
point
point
is
y'all
that
don't
it
want to
can
look at.
grow
I'm
in.
But
a
that is the
consumer.
point.
Mhm.
I'm a consumer, but I do not want to see the world normalize everyday average women taking that as the default, the go-to, and objectify ourselves as a class of sex. I don't want to see that. I want to
So
ask
But
you
may
this.
I?
I want to ask you this, Gabe.
Mhm.
Let me ask you because I've never gotten your perspective. Are you a
Yeah.
conservative, or where do you stand with your conservatism
I really don't take a
socially?
political
Socially,
position. I really don't.
no, not.
Yeah.
I don't mean political. I'm talking about
Well,
your
even
social. Social. Are you socially conservative?
I would say I lean in that direction, but at the same time, it's not. We're not strict, and especially within our marriage. Like I don't have any problem cleaning up. I don't have any problem getting food and taking care of the kids and things. So like that's not like I don't have a strict conservative position
Hardcore
on, especially.
traditionalism. Okay.
No, I'm not that. No,
I
I'm a
can tell.
millennial. You know
May.
us millennials. We really we don't really have too many norms.
Right, but May.
Yeah.
The point was the original point was chasing the bag. Some people think that the bag is more important than values.
Right.
That was the point. Me, you was about the part of the bag part. We weren't talking about the porn part. We're talking about the bag part of it. So we want to sit there and worship getting the bag versus then having a value set.
If you got a value set, you wouldn't be watching this shit. So that's why they
I
don't
disagree with that.
that shit don't fly. Because if you got a value set, you wouldn't be participating in shit that are against your values.
No, that's not.
And
Watching porn.
And if you say that you can, that means you're a hypocrite. And that's cool because we all hypocrite at some point.
Making money off of it as a woman is totally different than me watching in the privacy of my home. It's a big difference. Major difference.
No, the reason why she can make money off of it is because you're going to watch it.
No.
Like I said, I go to the industry, people who chose that as a career and a field. I'm not expecting or wanting to see average everyday women normalize becoming porn stars. There are women who go and get like triple D breasts and they get pumped up and do all that stuff so they can be Hollywood. I expect Hollywood to do that. Hollywood is going to do the porn, and that's where I'm going to get it from. But I don't need average everyday people. Just like I told you about the strip club, I had to quit going. I consume strip club. I tip the stripper, bitch. I tip her, right? For my husband. But I don't need my student and everyday other people to be part of that. You understand? It's a difference. You're crossing a line. There's a line.
It ain't no difference.
See, that's where we different.
That's what we different.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Ain't no
want
difference.
Everybody to be a hoe. You want everybody to be man.
Me watching some random lady I don't know do whatever she doing in front of this camera ain't no different than me seeing my next door neighbor do it in front of the camera. That's still a woman. She's still somebody's family.
But
she's still in the society.
There are.
So what the fuck is different? Because I know her. Oh, so now that it's personally affected, we got to be personally affecting.
You wild and freaky. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Wild and freaky.
Nah, I ain't wild and freaky. I'm not up for promoting porn and watching this shit.
You so focused on the porn aspect. I'm aspect on the bag aspect. You don't. It's the bag aspect.
It's a problem for people to make money. Now making money is the issue.
Oh my God!
I do want to comment on the bag thing. I think part of the reason, bringing it back to the interview, why she advertised to the Patreon, Ellen Roger Curry's Patreon, is because she thought she could run up a bag on those poor simps that were following Ellen Roger Curry. I think she thought she could run up a bag even doing that YouTube interview. I think that was her heavy motivation for doing any of that. And but I'm saying, like, people act like she's just this poor widow that's still this is purposeful. While you're seeing her, she's giving this information so she can pull you into her OnlyFans content. And I just don't think that she was being very honest about that during the interview.
Jamila, you hear this? We see you, girl. We know you're scheming.
Right, because she sees those men in a certain light. She sees those men in a certain light to the point where she's like, well, listen, I'm trying to run it up. This is a good audience for me to, and I don't think she's very thoughtful either, because she said, like, oh, I shouldn't have put it there. But like, why did you do it initially? She didn't answer that question because she thought she could run it up with that audience of men.
But I'm gonna run it up with that audience of men. Just wait about a good 6 to 8 months.
Well, it don't seem like it was that effective.
It's not as effective because she only got 5. Usually when a woman put out OnlyFans out, it'd be thousands.
Don't nobody know
72
who she
hours.
is.
That's it.
Don't
That's
nobody know who
17
she is.
times. Say for
She
instance,
has
that's $119
no,
a
she
month.
has her own YouTube channel.
gosh.
Everybody know who she is.
Nah.
She has her own YouTube
And then
channel.
I think she don't know what
Alan
she's
Curry
doing
got
as
3
well.
YouTube channels.
Her social media presence isn't really
Now,
heavy.
Right.
I don't think it's very monetized at all.
Yeah, she don't know what she doing. If she
But
knew
Bomb
what she
Cherry
was
said she
doing,
gonna help her. Bomb Cherry said she gonna help her though.
she did.
Oh my god.
In the chat, she did.
Oh, she did.
oh,
Well,
Yeah,
Bomb
she
should
said
go
if you
help.
need some tips, girl, hit me up. That's what
Bomb
she
need
said
to
in the
help
chat.
herself.
Oh
Bomb
yeah,
need
she
to help
she
herself.
should help her.
yeah, no, man. She need to help Brownsville to get a personality. That's what Bomb Cherry needs to fucking do. Bitch ass motherfucker. I'll slap the taste out of Brownsville's mouth. Dumbass nigga.
But yeah, I think that y'all let's be honest. Do we think that she's really as innocent as she looks? What y'all think?
No.
Did you all that shit she was saying? Ain't nothing innocent about that lady.
Getting up on a stream to interview in lingerie and a Hello Kitty, that ain't.
That was
I think.
It's like a t-shirt.
But at the same time, I don't think she really had too much going on up there, and I don't think she got a lot clicking up. She don't got too much clicking up there. Like I think she just kind of do things impulsively, and just she don't really think too much through things.
This is why I said sex work is work. Everybody can't just turn no camera on to have men pull money out their wallet. She should have marketed herself a lot better than what she did, but I think she don't know what the fuck she doing.
I think it's not for her. That's what I think.
It's not for her. It's not for her. And my thing is that Hello Kitty pillow.
That Hello Kitty pillow should have brought her in big bank.
No, no. I'm turned off by the Hello Kitty thing. Yeah.
Hello Kitty is typically associated with some adolescents and
right.
That's weird when adults associate themselves with that.
No, it's not. That's on some pedal level shit. No, I'm good. When I saw that Hello Kitty pillow, I said,
Japanese
why the fuck
thing?
is she?
Like, what the crap?
Yeah. That turned me off.
Alternative lifestyle and I don't know weird ass shit. So I mean, hey, that shit should have pulled her in some bread.
I think she's into what you call age play. I don't know if y'all familiar with that. Age play.
Mm-hmm.
Where you pretend to be much younger than you are. That bow she had on her head when she turned her head to the side, and I seen that big ass bow. Don't no grown ass woman no big ass bow like that. So
that's
she's
what I'm saying, man. Like
age play. That's what she's doing.
That really
weird.
That Hello Kitty, that Hello Kitty pillow she was hugging on, that lingerie she was wearing, and then her mannerisms. No.
Whether y'all like it or not, that's a fetish. I'm just saying.
That was nasty shit. That was nasty.
What she did,
and I actually
go ahead, BJ.
What I was going to say was I was going to continue, and I had major regret encouraging Sister George to interview her. I actually have major regret. I should have told Sister George.
We all encouraged her to interview her in the chat because she was like, "Oh, I should," but then she was actually saying that she didn't want to, and we all were just saying, "Yeah, you should. You should be." My regret is that
like she shouldn't. She shouldn't.
Listen, Sister George didn't have no real motion at the time, right? She was just coming back on stream here and there, and all of a sudden she got this interview, and now she got this big head, like she done. She said, "Big Mama fed y'all like she always do." Like I feel like she was doing this to try to regain some clout, right? Like regain some like. This is a subset of a subset of a subset.
Gabe. She got to do a good comeback because she took a break. Come on now.
But you see, she'd be trying to stunt like in this most recent thing, like my thoughts about it. Yeah, she started going in saying like dudes is this and that and going in on people for their opinions, and it's weird, like y'all how y'all disagree. Like this is not new. We disagree about everything. This is the space for it. So I don't understand why people reaching down into people's lives
like that. I don't think that's new either.
Nah. Yeah, there we go. But I'm saying, like, she came through humble, like, I want to do this for the space and want to give her voice and give her the proceeds. But then she switched it to like, Big
Well, I'm
Mama
glad
came
she
to feed
did.
y'all, this and that. Like it's
I really
textbook
wanted to
Sister
know
George.
if
It's
uh
it's very textbook Sister George. It's very textbook. Don't give those people power because they're going to try to use it and abuse others with it. But I digress.
well, I'm glad she did the interview because I wanted to know if that man died and if that woman destitute. So I'm glad I
Yeah.
got to hear that part. The rest of this shit, I don't give a damn about that woman having no OnlyFans. It's hundreds of bitches, probably thousands of bitches on OnlyFans trying to sell their ass.
Yeah.
Who cares? Who cares?
My question
Her husband is
was
dead.
mainly because
Huh?
now I was about to say my question to her was like, do you think that this is a pathway that you think other young ladies should go down, like being with an she ain't like that. I don't care. That's
I don't even give a damn
Alariah
about
Curry
that.
is elderly.
She got a son. She ain't got no daughter. I don't give a damn. I don't care. Honestly, I
Well,
really
you know, the
don't.
thing
I don't
about it
care.
is that I don't think she represents the majority of black women. I also don't think that because now dudes are trying to use it to say 304s is winning and look at
They
black
are.
women. This is what they do. Sure, but I don't. She's a kind of a she's a different case. I don't know. I kind of put her as one of them outliers. She a
Outsider.
little
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
don't
Because
know
what
any
young
women.
what young lady? She said she went to school for art or something. She was trying to become some type of art curator, and then she said that she was looking for a job for waitressing, and then got with some old dude almost twice her age, and became his slave, and she didn't have a job. And she just got pregnant. Like it just became kind of wild. Like I just don't think that she represents all black women across the board. So I'm not giving dudes that either.
I don't know any women that got an
Oh, I got the
OnlyFans.
baby. Oh,
Hey,
1
baby.
second.
I don't know
You
any
will be
women.
surprised. Some of them on YouTube. Some of them on
Yeah,
YouTube. Some of them,
I'm
But
talking
I ain't
about in my
saying.
personal. I'm talking about in real life. I don't know any women with OnlyFans, and that's why I'm not concerned. I don't know a whole lot of people
It's
that's.
probably your age,
I,
Queen, because you're not 20 and 30.
yeah, but I got family members and cousins, nieces and nephews. My children are teenagers. The hell, I know
Uh-oh.
people ain't got no damn OnlyFans.
Uh-oh, free zone. Free zone is in the zone.
What up? What up, May? What up, y'all?
Hey, what's going on? I missed you. How you?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Nah, we good. We good. Nah, man. Shout out to Sister George, man. She just doing what she do for the content, man. None of that was serious. None of that was personal.
Nah, I know her. But go
Yeah, like
ahead. I hear you.
she doing what she yeah, like she ain't do nothing
She
wrong or anything like that. She
she
just
she's way more emotionally connected to this content in this space than what she makes it out to be. But
yeah,
I don't
and
want to
I'm
get you off
not
that.
like
Yeah,
I didn't. That's what I'm saying. Like by the time I got familiar with the space, ARC was like around, but he wasn't. Whatever peak he had in the space had already came and left, and he was just kind of a person that like maybe popped in every now and then. I didn't really know ARC's content like that. I just know that how's it going? It's just me personally. The whole sharing your wife with other people and poly thing. I personally just wouldn't take advice from somebody like that. Life advice. I'll enjoy your
kiddo.
content, but I'm not taking your what I should do. Your lessons are not for me. And that's all that I was saying. I wasn't saying that he's a bad person. I wasn't saying that he's based off the content that I seen of ARC, the little bit I seen. He seems like he seemed like he was a solid person. I don't really
All right.
you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think he was I think the sharing of your wife was it's inconsistent with the whole beta male revolution thing. That's beta activity to me. So it's just a natural course of the revolution
If you monogamous, then it
by
would be
him.
better because it's not your lifestyle. But if you not monogamous, that's a different type of lifestyle. So you can't put your.
See, but he didn't lead with this with what you were saying, Free. He led with you niggas can't get no women. Like, you niggas is lame. That was his. That's how he led with it. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yes, because it's true. It's true about these men in this space that these niggas
and he
can't
can't.
get women. And yes,
And
though
apparently somebody else could have had his. Is my point. Like,
right,
that's
right,
not player.
right. And speaking about OnlyFans, yes, B Dub. I was on Rachel Dolezal's OnlyFans and to see if she really was black. She was white. You know what? I'm gonna leave that alone.
What?
I'm gonna leave that alone. That's a bad joke.
You went for field research.
Yeah. I wondered into that. Yeah, I wondered in that. Yeah. I wondered if that transracial is really real.
Right.
Yeah. Her ass on OnlyFans. Yeah, she was on OnlyFans. I went up in there and I saw it and see you. Yeah.
Free, why did she drop you from the panel? Free.
What happened?
Somebody said that she dropped you from the panel or something. What happened?
Yeah, there was nothing else to discuss. She reached the point of the end of the conversation that she wanted to have, and she dropped me. She said, "Thank you for coming," and dropped me. Like it wasn't nothing crazy.
Was it abrupt? Because they was acting like she dropped you because of something you said.
It was abrupt. I don't know if it was because of something I said. You'd have to ask her why she dropped me. But I could tell in the conversation you can feel when you're at a stopping point in the conversation. And I think that was a good stopping point. And so she dropped me.
Okay. It's a thing.
You ain't trying to go to war.
I'm not trying to go to war with nobody.
Well, Gabe trying to declare war on Sister George.
I just know how she is. She get this ego, this power trip, and she the queen of content. She be feeding the space, and space could go on without her contributions. It's just the lack of.
I mean, why?
Because she tries to use it against me. You didn't hear her on the panel. She said, you were my employee because we were all on the tough.
Yeah, she gave you a job.
She said she gave me a job.
That was funny.
Yeah,
that was funny.
She led with that. That's what I'm saying. Like she has some level of power because she could produce effery in this space with.
It's just the content, though.
It's content. Exactly. It's content. Nothing more, nothing less.
Right.
It's not power.
It's just content.
I'm not in my fifis. Do you sense fifis here? I don't understand.
Yes, I do. A lot of them.
What did I say that makes you sense some fifis?
Why did she drop you? So I can make my bullets.
No. I just asked it. No, I just asked because I just asked. I missed that part. I just asked. I missed that part. I didn't even.
I'm just teasing. Don't worry about me.
Yeah,
I'm just saying. This is all content.
There's no time that I've ever went to sleep angry of something that happened on a panel or any of that stuff. It's content, man. None of it should be taken seriously.
It shouldn't be. I agree. Don't take nothing serious. I agree. I'm talking about the funny shit.
You saying that with Big J on the panel, y'all? You saying
you saying that with me? No, I do take it seriously because I see that I see that's part of a fascist movement.
I see a bunch of wives I see a bunch of wives promoting hoism. I think that's interesting.
That was very interesting.
I take
she can do what she want. Her artistic expression. Her artistic expression. Her artistic expression
it's
with the monthly fee of $17.99. With a monthly fee.
And Sister George,
that's not expression.
Drop your OnlyFans real quick.
That's crazy.
Yeah. She's trying to feed the OF, man. Like we know what the play is, man. She's
trying to feed herself.
Like it's a win-win.
We're not. There's no financial motivation in that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, look, when I saw the lingerie and the clutching of the Hello Kitty, I knew what time it was, man. Like,
why this is not a lingerie.
Because she keep putting herself in front of a space and an audience of her husband because she has an opinion.
If it's not, then
wait. That didn't look like no lingerie to me. It looked like it looked like a t-shirt and some shorts.
Yeah. You know the negligee with the flowy baby doll negligee. That's what that looks like.
It looked like a t-shirt and shorts to me, but okay.
That wasn't no t-shirt
She put
girlfriend. That was a
herself
naked
out
t-shirt.
That
there
did not look.
That was
because
no,
she
It didn't
know
look
that
sexy.
audience. She has an opinion of the audience that these suckers gonna sign up, and let me go
She's
ahead and
gonna sign up,
advertise.
man.
and
I
what
think
No.
I think she'll get married again.
Yep, yep,
Oh, most definitely.
yep.
So
Most
She probably
definitely.
working on it
Somebody
now.
gonna wipe that if she want
They
it.
lining up
yeah,
right now.
But
They lining up right now.
yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think she said she didn't want to get married
Yeah.
again.
Come on,
And
I don't. I think you need to
that
take a
only
lot of
makes
what
them
she
wonder
says with a
more.
grain of salt. I think we need to take a lot of what she says with a grain of salt. This is a person that
Yeah,
a
I don't think
self-proclaimed
she gonna
slave.
do no OnlyFans though. I really don't. I don't
There is
think she's
no
gonna
like.
do it.
I don't understand why people think that a woman calling herself a slave is like a desire. Whoever, I don't want my wife to be no slave. Like, what the crap is
but
that?
you
That
are
if
a
you clean up
normal
your own
man.
house, okay? You can't get in that mindset. You don't mind cleaning up. You gotta get in these niggas that
A
don't want to do shit.
slave.
And
I
and
would
this
Yeah,
was
never be a
and
slave.
Gabe,
It's a
this was
fetish.
the mindset.
A
That's what I
freak.
was trying to. That's what I was telling Sister George. Like that is a whole
Weird.
nother world that I don't want any part of. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
It's good for those who want it, but for me, I can't. I'm not doing that. Like
A
Some white tennis
grown
shoes
th-
woman
just
th-
calling
uh
th-
herself a man slave in 2025. Y'all think that's
You are
normal?
no, it's not. You are a normal man, though, Gabe. That
But I'm
that
saying, like, no. But I'm saying what Sister Jordan was saying was like, this is what the dudes wanted. This is what they want.
and it's true.
it
ARC
is.
got what he
It's
wanted.
true. It's
you
true.
It
think
No,
is,
no, no.
bro.
Wait. Dude, I do not think most dudes want somebody who calls themselves a slave.
Oh my
I'm
Okay,
God.
sorry. I
Okay,
can't
Gabe.
believe that.
let me level set it, Gabe. To the fan base that she was catering to, which is around these spaces, most guys, if you listen to what they say, she checks all the boxes of what these guys say they want.
All
That
of them.
whole
I don't think so.
that whole submissive thing, that's what they when they say that, that's what they want. No talk back, bark like a coming to America, bark like a dog. They want that shit.
Little
I don't
bird brainish. Don't got. You know what I'm saying? I ain't
Yeah,
really.
that
I
Yeah,
don't think
I
so.
ain't gonna try to go in.
now
I'm gonna
in the real
leave it
world,
alone.
I agree with you, but in the context of this conversation and the interview and in the fan base and the space and all that stuff, that's what these guys say they want. Which is
Well,
why I have no doubt
Yeah,
that
they.
she'll be married again. Like I have no doubt.
Oh, somebody definitely gonna
a
cuff her. A
freaky
old nigga definitely. A old
freaky
nigga gonna cuff her.
OnlyFans slave. Yeah.
Hey, how you
Yeah,
doing, man? How you doing?
Hey,
What's
what's
up with
good, yo?
everybody? I meant
Joey.
to say what's up. I'm just dumbfounded right now. Big J is condoning this. Like I'm not here to attack you, Big J, but you
Let me
the
go ahead and
main
drop. I know it's
guy.
about to turn up. I'm gonna drop. Y'all
Nah,
have a good evening.
I'm chilling,
All right,
Gabe.
y'all.
Gabe, I'm
Peace.
chilling, Gabe. I ain't.
I might come
But
back. Peace.
all right,
That ain't for you to decide, Joey.
it is. I'm gonna set the temperature because I got Big J, but he was the main guy saying like how guys' sexual proclivities, how they need to stop doing this and that. But he giving this the go. Like, what's up with that, Big J?
Did I say that?
Yeah, you did. You used to say it all the time about guys how they used to act
No,
and
no, no,
when it comes to
no.
sex and they
In
highly
the
sexual
context of
guys.
her, in the
Oh, okay,
context of her,
okay.
what did I say about her that made me sound
No, you
that
giving ARC the heads up, right? Like you cool with that whole BDSM, you cool with all that stuff, right?
no, what I'm saying is how these niggas in the comment section, because after the interview, I looked at the comment section, I saw Don Gordito, stupid ass, saying, "Oh, he ARC is irresponsible." Well, it's like you niggas, y'all never research the people who you talk to, because if you listen to the interview and listen to ARC when he was alive, he took care of his wife. Y'all made all this bullshit. Oh, well, he didn't leave leave no life insurance. He didn't take care of his wife. And if you listen to the interview, it contradicts what these niggas saying in the comments. It's like those niggas
Okay, but
are
Big
not
J,
active listeners. Y'all not
no.
active in listening what people are actually saying.
If I see somebody with a
Go ahead.
GoFundMe to me, just me, Joey. If I see somebody on a GoFundMe and they trying to raise money for whatever reason, their situation is not set. Point blank and period. That's just me. If you want to get some extra income on something else, that's cool. But she said ARC just had enough money to pay for, you know, the funeral, which is, you know, that's good. But after that, it wasn't no other funds there. You know what I'm saying? And the young lady is doing OnlyFans. A normal person is going to notice that and be like, this shit wasn't together. Or is it
That's
just me?
wrong.
It might be just me.
That's wrong information. That's still
You
wrong
got the
information.
story
I could be
wrong.
wrong. I could be wrong.
See,
You
but
you
I'm
are
just
wrong because that's not what she
okay.
said.
Okay,
She
go
said
ahead.
she put the GoFundMe up because she didn't know how to access any of the stuff
right.
because they did not like he died all of a sudden. So they
Okay.
hadn't really had discussions of what happens if something happens to me. So when he passed away, she didn't know how to find the insurance and all of that. That's why she put the GoFundMe up. She found the stuff, got everything situated. She said she's not hurting for money.
Oh, she
She
still
said
got the
she,
is the GoFundMe down? It's down now?
I guess, I don't know.
No,
Uh,
that's extra money. Why would she take that down? Come on, man.
Right.
Okay.
it's still
Right.
up.
Extra money.
Exactly.
Why
I
turn
agree
out
with
extra
Free.
money?
Wait, it's still
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
But
I
like
don't
but
know.
the point.
I'm just going off the
But,
logic of
yeah,
it.
but
Like,
You know, so I haven't heard nothing about this GoFundMe since that man got buried.
okay. So I'll be, and this is just I have nothing to validate this. Okay, so I'm freestyling, purely freestyling. I don't think that I don't think he anticipated the kid. I don't think he planned on having the kid personally. I think that he was getting older and he wanted, a nice young thing with him so that he could ride off into the sunset not alone. I don't think that he anticipated having a kid.
And you know what else, Free? I piggyback right off of that. I do agree with you because ARC, she did say like it was just him. He wasn't really have no other family. He just was on his own. He was like a lone wolf. Then he had
Uh-huh.
his wife and then his child. So I do kind of understand why he probably didn't prepare with the life insurance and everything because he's an older guy and he don't have no other family, which I heard her say. So he probably like, oh well, once I leave, I'm out. But then he probably was trying to get things situated after he was gone. But
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying? Like
that's why I was mad. Yeah, and that's why I was mad looking at these niggas in the comment section. Like, niggas, are y'all actually listening to what was said on the panel? Niggas just making shit up in the comment section. Oh, he's real, and if y'all actually listen to it, you understand the context, what's going on. Oh, everybody just want to make judgment calls. I get tired of niggas making judgment calls and don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And no, I'm not really defending her because I think though if that was me, if I was on the panel with her, I would have told her straight up, why won't you do the female edition of Oops There Goes Again? If she wrote a book on doing a female version of her husband's classic book, Oops There Goes Again, she'll make a killing and teach women how on the game. But that would be my response and criticism to her. I would not be calling her no hoe, no bitch. I wouldn't even calling her out of her name and shit. I would just sit. I'll talk to her as if though me and her were close friends, and tell her no, go ahead and just write you a female version of Oops There Goes Again. You'll make money. So
You know what? She could just do merch. That's an option too, y'all.
right,
She
and
she
merch.
could just do some simple merch and coffee mugs, hats, sayings, and quotes from his books. You know what I mean? And just print on demand. And
She could.
that's an option too. Huh?
I, she could. Um, I don't. I don't know, man.
I think she
I don't
just
want
don't.
to. I don't want to say she's. I don't want to say she's dumb. I want to say that she's.
She is ignorant. She's
She's
ignorant
ignorant.
of content creation. She's ignorant. She doesn't know. She needs to
Okay,
go
that's perfectly
learn
placed.
something.
That's the perfect way to say it.
She needs to learn. She needs to go sit and watch somebody do it. because one, for who your husband was, you don't have to get up here and play the hoe. You, you don't have to do that. You know, if you want to do
Facts,
that,
facts, facts.
Hmm.
sure, but you don't have to do that. You know, and two, like she got a general idea, but she don't know what the hell she doing. And that was obvious. I was like, she don't know what she doing, whole thing.
And
Yeah, she winging
let
it.
me let me say this now. The audience of Alabama Curry is 60, is 35 to 60, right? Because Alabama Curry been on open went for show back in the early 90s, right? So he been out here. So everybody know him way like 35 years ago or so, right? So some of us who are 35 up till 70 knew of him. Her doing that Hello Kitty shit, the Hello Kitty pillow. That's not. If she came up on that interview wearing a dress or some jeans or some shit and look normal and dress a normal way, she will make more money because older men are not into that kitty shit. You know, we would we more gravitate to grown shit. And she'll make somebody should have told her in advance, take that Hello Kitty shit to the side, put on a pair of jeans or a dress, and talk normal. Don't sit there and hug on that pillow and shit, and you look like a kid. That shit's not appealing.
She know what she doing though. She know what she doing.
Yeah, she
She
know what she
definitely
doing. She just
she
don't
know
know
what she
what
doing.
she doing.
Right,
Yeah,
right. Exactly, Queen. You
that's a way
said
to
it
put
well.
it.
She know what she doing, but she don't know what she doing. Look, you guys, I hate to say it, but I gotta run. Y'all, somebody is somebody else wanna do a stream or go live? Cause I got to go.
I go live later. I
Nah,
gotta
I'm
go
chill.
to
Yeah, I'm
work tonight.
chilling, yo. Yeah, y'all take it easy. Take it easy, y'all.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, I'm still gonna roast. I'm gonna roast Clue bitch ass from last night. But anyway, I'm gonna do that live
Okay.
stream that's coming up.
Well, I
Anyway,
I'm
appreciate
gonna put
everybody
a
who came. I appreciate everybody who
my
came. Thank you for y'all's thoughts. And I'm gonna end the streams. I gotta get to this dinner. I appreciate y'all. Thanks so much, Queen and Big J and everybody else.
my stream gonna be called. May want me to make y'all hoes. That's what it's gonna
Yep.
be called.
Call it that. Love you, Queen. Love
Bye.
y'all. All right now. Bye.